Welcome in, West Tigers fans, to a very, very special edition, maybe the most special edition ever of the West Tigers Live podcast. Live, as you can see, from the 8th wonder of the world, Leichhardt Oval. Huge show tonight. We've got thank you to Daniel from Mic'd Up Studios who's producing it. So nice, beautiful picture, picturesque. He's framed this beautifully. I've got the full squad with me tonight. We're going to talk West Tigers footy and a bit of nostalgia about Leichhardt Oval as well. First off, I'll go to my. We've got the foursome tonight, so I'll go to my my inside centre on my right. Hoff, tell us about the amazing concert the Inner West Council are putting on for us, and why we're here.
The 19th.
Yep.
Great to be here, by the way.
Yep.
What about this, eh? What about this, eh?
Don't get this at Lidcombe.
Over here, eh? 19th of September, one last Raw. The Inner West Council brings us a concert taking place here at the famous turf of Leichhardt Oval. The event will bring together live entertainment, family-friendly activities, food and drink, plenty of opportunities to celebrate the rich history of this ground. 1 p.m. till 6:30, free entry, but you got to get the tickets. We'll talk about that later on.
Yep. West Tigers TV, there is a link there. And it will say it's sold out when you go to there, but if you type, there's a link to on that page to put in West Life, and it'll unlock, I believe, 50 tickets.
Yeah, 25 double
50
passes
secret
left.
tickets left. Yeah,
Yep.
50 double passes in there that you can claim. I assume they're going to be sold out by the end of the show, so get on that.
Get on that. We've got headlining The Angels, one of the great rock acts from the 70s, 80s, and into today, followed by the Super Jesus, who I think they took a big hiatus for a while, but now they're back, so it's good to see them. And also two Sydney bands, Largo and Good Pash. But also a special appearance by the great Wayne Pearce and his band, Oz Icons,
The Messiah.
playing on the hill.
The Wayne Pearce Hill. How good.
So it's not only music, we've also got Pro Wrestling Australia. They'll be here, bring high-flying action, big characters, and spine-tingling athleticism, similar to you, Gaz.
Maybe they can get you up for a wrestle show.
You and me, in the ring. No holds barred. They've got food trucks, cold beers, bevies, everything. Inner West Rugby League Museum across the road, which I could be wrong, but is now housed in Wayne Pearce's
Old house, yeah.
original house. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. How good's
Great
that?
toilets too.
Yep. The Oval may be preparing for redevelopment, but this is just the beginning of a new era where sport, music, and live entertainment come together. We've got also here for the kids, Tina and
Timmy?
Timmy, the Tiger. Sydney FC Kids Balls Games.
Oh, yeah.
Tigers Inflatable Challenge. Gary.
Gary will be here.
Oh,
There you
100%
go.
I'll be
There's
here.
your-
Big Super
tickets
Jesus
are selling
fan,
out
so
now.
can't wait.
Plenty of food stalls, drinks.
Josh, you talk about food, Rob.
I just thought I'd better mention it in case people wanted to eat or drink.
I
here,
mentioned
that's
food-
okay.
I mentioned-
There will be food, there will be beverages
I
and
mentioned food
refreshments.
trucks,
all
yeah.
along the
Purchase.
hills.
Yep. Yep. So again,
They're all
there's
on.
only 50 tickets left. So get in, get them. First 25 people.
All right, speaking of the Angels, the shadow boxer on the right wing there. Gaz, how are you this evening? Still look a bit sweaty. We had a run out on the field
Mate,
earlier.
I am a little sweaty, but I can tell you I'm not as sweaty as Shane. And I must say, it's great to see Rob back. But the most disappointing thing about Rob being back is I'm now resigned to having to sit next to Shane for the next couple of hours. Like, I'm really disappointed to have to be this close to him tonight.
People were saying, am I ever going to see his face again? He is back, Mr. Bashara.
How are you, mate?
Good to have you back. We've had many messages, emails, faxes asking for you to come back. You're back for a cameo. Maybe we can convince you for the rest of the year, see how we go. 3 games to go. But where have you been? How have you consumed the footy, and how good is Leichhardt Oval?
Well, firstly, well done to you blokes for carrying the team as well as the claws out boys, because it's been a really difficult period to try and put some positivity into what's been a horrific 8 weeks or so. I didn't want to talk about it because I've been totally negative, so a little bit selfishly I walked off. But I think we've got a responsibility to try and be positive. That said, I'm not going to be very positive tonight when we do talk about some things, but look, it's still great that people still want to listen and talk about the West Tigers and try and find a way out of this predicament we're in at the moment. It's quite depressing, I'm not going to lie. As a supporter, it actually absolutely crushes me. And I know a lot of you guys are crushed, and we try and joke about it, but we're so passionate, it bloody hurts.
Absolutely.
And I know everyone within the club from top to bottom is trying their best. I'm not going to deny that. But it just seems right now we're incapable of getting out of it. We're on a hiding to nothing this weekend against the Roosters, which we'll talk about later. But the one thing that's great, honestly, guys, and it's digressing, it's just being at Leichhardt Oval, just being up here. My season tickets used to be here back in the Balmain days, right underneath this area when Channel 10 used to do the midweek game, and it's brought back a lot of memories being up here tonight. And thanks for Joel from Inner West Council for letting us in, and Dan for setting this all up. But really looking forward to a great show, boys. So, let's get into it. Yeah,
it was awesome. We got to go in the sheds earlier. You might have seen the promo on our socials. We passed the footy ground, had a kick on the oval. But, yeah, it took me 38 years to be able to actually get into the Latch and Robinson's stand. And luckily, because it's obviously going to be... refurb. You can see why it has got that old school feel about it, and does need obviously some modern facilities. But I know talking about the team at the moment is a little bit depressing, but let's have a little bit of nostalgia and a bit of fun talking about Leichhardt Oval itself. Hoff, obviously, only a Tigers fan for last 26 years. It is a long time. Plenty of great memories, even coming from the Magpies side of the merger. Plenty of great memories here at Leichhardt Oval for you.
Not so long for someone who's like 87, though.
Yeah, it's a third of your life, but it's been a long third.
I thought he said he wasn't coming. A lot of great West Tigers memories on the hill. That's where I always stand. But I suppose being a Magpie supporter, this always holds a special spot for 1977 when we won the AMCO Cup, 6-5. Still got that on DVD. Watch it every now and then.
Is it in colour?
It's in black and white.
Was in colour. Was in colour.
Just.
This jersey actually is an absolute 100% replica of that night. Shout out to Paul Stamo, who put these together.
Yeah.
Sold all 10 of them.
I'm glad I went to you first. Gaz, what are your memories? We obviously, your season tickets, you sit basically right behind the boys on the bench here. We've laughed, we've cried. A lot of great memories here the last 26 years and beyond for you.
Yeah, Leichhardt Oval is one of my favourite places to be in the world. I never get nervous about doing a podcast, but I got nervous coming here tonight to come and do this podcast because Leichhardt Oval means that much to me. And to come here tonight and to look back at the ground and us have the whole place to ourselves is a really special moment. I'm so proud that we're here tonight and we get to do this. And one of the last times the ground will actually be opened up before it's redeveloped. It's such a privilege to be here tonight. But I love this place, and I can hear the rain starting to fall in the background. And some of my greatest memories of West Tigers games are a couple of those rain games against Melbourne, where we're
Manly.
Yeah, the try, the length of the field try that went through a number of hands to score. Yep. Chris Lawrence running down the sideline from a scrum play, and as you said, my seats are right behind the players' bench, out in the pouring rain, and I'm exposed completely to the weather when I come here. But my greatest memories are those games where I'm completely exposed to the weather, completely exposed to the elements. And Leichhardt Oval is that special that it doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter that I go home saturated. It doesn't matter that my feet, that I'm cold and I'm wet to the bone, because Leichhardt Oval is that special and it means that much to not just me, but you see how many people get here and how many people travel to come here. It's almost like a pilgrimage for a lot of people, and it's just such a special place. And I'm so happy it's getting the redevelopment it deserves. It's getting a redevelopment that recognises its history, a redevelopment that recognises its iconic nature, that doesn't destroy what's iconic about the place. That hill will remain. And you have a look at that hill, and Hoff and I were talking about the hill earlier. Even the shape of that hill is iconic. The way it has that higher part of the hill and then comes down to the scoreboard. The whole place is just beautiful, and you see shirts made of the image. It's just just a beautiful place. And yeah, there's no place I'd rather come to watch football. And I'm so happy to see what it looks like in 2 years' time.
Absolutely. Obviously,
And it's much better than Lidcombe.
I was just about to say, there might be, for those who are from the other side of the merger, there might be plenty of Balmain nostalgia thrown in tonight. Obviously, I'm going to throw to Rob too, because he's been coming here since, I assume, the 70s. He really started coming here. The start of my fandom as a kid was in the Balmain or Sydney Tigers was a Parramatta, but between the Sydney Tigers and the West Tigers, there was a few years of Balmain nostalgia as well. I'll get to mine in a minute. Rob, take us back to the first time you came to Leichhardt Oval as a kid.
Gosh, I actually probably can't remember the first time, but my first recollections are sitting behind the goalposts at the Mary Street end. I think when we won a pre-season comp would have been 1974 or 1976 back in the Brian Lockwood, Alan McMahon, David Topless days. This grandstand was finished in 1980. Obviously for me, my favourite memories are because of just coming here with Dad. I had two choices. I could either come to watch under-23s with Dad at midday or go to church with Mum at 11 o'clock. So it really left me no choice. So this was my church. But yeah, the memories I share with my dad here are, never to be forgotten. And obviously, like little things like Laurie Nichols, shadow boxing and just the crowd. It was just so intense here. The Tigers chant when it had come up. It was something special. Obviously, we moved to Parramatta in the early 90s, and from 1990, we had a terrible period. Basically, we never made the finals again until we merged with the West Magpies. But then some of the West Tigers memories are great. You mentioned some wet weather nights. I remember when I think we lost 7 or 8 in a row in 2013, and we beat North Queensland here in torrential rain, and Nofaluma scored in the corner late in the day. But I've never seen rain like that, and my son Brendan and I just had the greatest night ever, and we were absolutely saturated. Weirdly enough, my favourite memory, we beat, I think, South in 2005. That was a great day. Robbie Farah scored 3 tries. I think we won 42-20. But my favourite memory, ironically, is when we lost to Cronulla in 2019. It still moves me to tears thinking about all the people outside. It was just so special. Everyone wanted to come and see us make the finals. Yeah, that's probably the best memory ever. But yeah, never worked out, and we're still pushing. Yeah.
No, it's a special place. The family, you mentioned your dad as well. Family is a big reason for me why I love this place. 2 grandfathers, both at the 69 grand final, one born in Balmain and one that grew up in Annandale. So through them, this place is special to me and passed on through the generations. My mum used to come here as a kid with her brother and her dad watching the game. I assume that would have been the 70s. She would have been coming here as a kid. My dad, my grandfather, on my dad's side, late Pa Barnett, he coming with him as a kid in the Balmain days, the late 90s, on the hill with family. I've been here. I've taken my son here. I've been here with my dad here, my now wife here. Of course, I think I mentioned on the show before, I had my wedding photos under that scoreboard back there. So, lucky enough to have wedding photos under that Wayne Pearce hill with my bridal party in scorching heat because it was the middle of December. But it was just very very cool because this, like you said, comparing it to a church is literally how I describe it too. It's just a place where I asked Mayor Darcy if I could keep the seats because those 2 seats that I sit in, you guys have you guys have sat in it with me. My son sat in it with me. My dad, my brother, my wife. Those exact seats sat, and we've gone home disappointed, but we've had those great memories. There's obviously a great photo of you, me, and your son fist pumping after a game.
Cronulla.
Still on our socials. Yeah, that was some great memories. We did win. We win more than we lose here in our history. It's the only place that we do. And it's a very, very special place, and I'm going to miss it for a year, and I can't wait to get back here.
One thing this place has that I don't think anywhere else has, I grew up in the country, and football in the country is all about community. Like your whole town goes along and you watch your local team play. And the only place I've been to in Sydney where sport really feels like that is Leichhardt Oval. Like I've got people who sit around me who I've sat near for 20 years. I've known these people since they were in their 20s. Our bay now is full of their kids, and my kids get on with their kids, and there's people like Jordan and Matt who sit around me who now have their own families, and our kids know each other. And that's what Leichhardt has that nowhere else has. It's not just coming here to watch football. And we can talk about highlights we see out on the field, but it's not. You've spoken about your connection to your family, but it's a connection to the other supporters here that you don't get anywhere else as well. It's the connection of years of shared experiences in this place that you just can't fake, you can't replicate, and it's not something that you can just manufacture. It builds up over time, and no, I don't know any other sporting ground that I've ever been to that has it. And Leichhardt Oval has it. I don't know why it has it, but it has it. And it's not just where I sit, because you feel it. You feel it. The people over on the hill feel it. And it's just something really special about the place. And that's why it's called the spiritual home ground of the West Tigers. It's not about it being related to Balmain. It's about how the place makes you feel when you come here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's all the talk of big stadiums and facilities, and it's so good that we're getting the updates here to kind of come towards the 20, because we're going to get hopefully that balance of that nostalgia. Like you said, the hill staying, the scoreboard staying, the structure itself of the Latcham is staying, Keith Barnes stand, that it'll be modernised but also keep that charm about it. It'll just continue to be the best place to watch footy.
While we're getting emotional, I've just got one more memory.
Yeah.
2007.
Okay, you're not going Magpies again?
No, this is West Tigers.
21st century, yeah.
My second or third date with my girlfriend, who's now my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Who supports Manly. We came out here to the West Manly game. We lost 19-8. Had a massive fight in the car. She kicked me out on Perry Street and had to walk all the way back to Victoria Road.
She shouldn't have come
Good
back.
times. Good
Wait,
times.
she walked?
Love you, Dion.
Wait, she had to walk or you walked?
No, she kicked me out of
Kicked
the
you
car.
out. Oh, well, you know the bus system.
No, see, I didn't know the powers of the 437 back then. So I walked like an idiot.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, we'll probably talk more about Leichhardt Oval as we
Chairs are in
get,
the chairman's lounge.
yeah. But all right, let's.
Sorry, Josh.
No, you're right. Let's give
We've
it.
got a couple of special guests here. I'm just helping them out, trying to get them some chairs.
Georgie.
Hey, we've got a crowd. How was that? Rob, while I've got you, can you give iChoice a plug? Obviously, we're normally there every week.
Yeah, thanks for their support. With us and having us in their office almost every week, except for tonight. Give them a call on 9743 0000. They're on the corner of the Boulevard and Liverpool Road at Strathfield. They're the best in the business. Josh says they're in the top 8. I think they're in the top 5. They're absolutely smashing
Top
it.
5 now.
Well,
Top 8, 5.
Jason's almost too busy to talk to me these days. That's how busy they are. So if you're looking to refinance, there's no one better. And I've said it multiple times. Jason's like an accountant. Like, he'll just help you get the right loan, structure it the right way that suits
But
your
he's got a
needs.
good personality, though.
He's the best personality, and the best office. You guys have all spoken about how
unreal.
many gimmicks there are in his office. So give him a call, 9743 0000, and he will certainly help you out.
And, of course, the Summer Hill Hotel, which has looked after us all year as well. We had our watch-alongs there, the best place, as part of the Inner West Council as well. Mayor Darcy, we've had beers with him
Couple
there.
of times, yeah. He's
it's
been
a
always
great,
out there for the watch-alongs.
great place to watch footy to Summer Hill Hotel, which is across the road from
Summer Hill Station,
Summer Hill
1 Lucky
Station.
Street,
We might
Summer Hill.
We'll definitely get there for a beer
We will.
and a snitty by the end of the
year.
season.
Big get-together.
For sure. All right, let's go on to some news. Back to the West Tigers. Announced today, Adam Dewey is done for the year. Gaz, we knew it was coming. We knew he needed surgery. Do you think it's a decision made too late or at the right time?
Look, I have heard a rumour today that it's not actually surgery for his shoulder, that they've actually surgery to remove the ball from his hands. No, sorry, Adam, it's just a joke. He
lives not far from me. Get here by the end of the show.
Look, it's probably something that could have happened happened earlier. He didn't look too great on it on the weekend. I think he took a knock on one of the tries that St. George scored, the kick back infield. He seemed to pull up a little bit chasing that, and I think he may have taken a little bit of a knock to the shoulder on that. So they said they sent him for scans, and they showed that it was time to get the surgery done now. So I don't know if he aggravated it over the weekend, but it looked like he took a knock to it to me over the weekend. So I'm not surprised they've pulled him up now and sent him for surgery. What it does surprise me is that rules him out of the World Cup, so he won't be going to the World Cup, which is in Australia, so wouldn't really be going anywhere, but he won't be participating in the World Cup. So that's a fairly big call on his behalf to go and get that done.
Rob, a lot of people in our comments today when we put the news up or put a post up about it, mentioning it might be his last game for the West Tigers. Do you think Adam Doueihi will be here? Because we haven't had your opinion for quite a while. Adam Doueihi, the whole Adam Doueihi saga. Do you think Adam will be here in what's next year, 2027?
I'd like to think so. I know he loves the club. I know people will say, well, how does he love the club when he pulls out of a game like that? If you take that absolute brain fart away from everything Adam Doueihi's done for this club, I don't think there's anyone I'd rather have at the club. Okay, it was just a really bad moment, which we've all had in our lives, and it's something he should never have done, and he regrets that. What the club decides to do at the end of the season is a different story. The fact that he's actually doing this operation now and wanting to be right for next season, hopefully it's with us, that just shows he's actually committed to the club. And I think anyone that's carrying a shoulder injury who's going to be with us, whether it's Jahream Buller, I don't know if Pat Herbert's going to be around, but whoever, all these guys that are playing injured, we should be just putting them away. Like Taruva's named on the bench this week. Mate, if you're injured, don't play. Don't even risk it. The season's gone. I know we want to win games. I know we want to put our best team on the paddock, but you've got to have an eye towards 2027. So if he's doing that surgery now in the hope of being right for 2027, that's great. And on your little joke about removing the ball from his hands, I'm actually so glad he's not in the team this week because I want everyone to see how shit we are without him because he's the only bloke that creates something now. Whether he passes, whether he runs too much, whatever your criticisms are, he's the one guy that can do something. Watch us score 0 this weekend.
Well, in regards to your comment about us needing to win games, I think that ship sailed with the Dragons game on the weekend. I really don't see us much chance in any of the remaining games. So I would be pretty much putting anyone away now who needs surgery. Buller, Herbert. I know Adel said the other night that Herbert could keep playing, but I'd be putting them all away.
Well, Adel said it's also the player's choice. So
it
maybe,
is the player's choice.
Well, it's just disappointing that Jahream's not getting sorted out now because we're not competitive as we are now. We need our best team on the paddock for round 1. So Jahream Buller should be sorting himself out unless he can play for longer and get it done and be right for next year, which I doubt being a shoulder.
Because the thing is, we can't afford a slow start next year.
Exactly.
Benji can't afford a slow start next year. If he's still in that head coaching role come round 1 next year, he needs us to hit the ground running. Otherwise, he's going to be under immense pressure if we're not winning in that first 2 months of that competition next year.
And the thing is, you've got to rehab from the surgery. You want to be rehab with enough time that you go through pre-season and you're doing the contact and doing the full sessions, not just on the bike or whatever. You want to be fit, like match fit, ready to go as well. So the quicker you get the surgery, you can get in, have your little Christmas break and then come back and train hard.
And AD would be filthy about having to miss the rest of this season. He's a competitor. No, he'll
100%.
It'll kill him sitting on the sidelines for these last 4 games, even if we are up against it. He'll be filthy, but so I suppose it's a decision that hasn't come lightly for him.
Yeah, no, he obviously we know, despite what's happened with Adam, you cannot take away from him.
He wants to win.
And we talked about some players that don't care about winning as much as others. I don't think anyone cares more about winning or losing than Adam. Despite the whole saga about not playing the other week, I still think he lives and dies
100%
on the result
does.
and the competitor, and you need people like that in your team. So
Most definitely.
Yeah, get it right soon. We joke, obviously,
Yeah, we
but
have a laugh.
we love Adam, and hopefully he's back better in
Why are you looking at me?
2027. All right, moving on to So we'll talk about the Fenus. We'll talk about them together. So Latu out again. Somehow he's
Look what's going
he's
on
got
at
injured.
training.
He's had 3 weeks off on a suspension. We hope to finally get him back.
How many injuries are we having at training lately?
Yeah,
Head
we'll see
clashes.
Twally and
Josh Schuster and Twal.
last week.
You know,
Yeah,
a hamstring from Latu.
it's
This
that
one's
sucks.
really disappointing. Latu
Yeah.
being out, with Adam going to surgery, this was a really big opportunity for him to have a real crack at that 7 role.
Yeah.
I think Benji would have put him into that role this weekend. Very disappointed to see Madden in that role this weekend. And I don't think you will get to see what would look like without Adam doing this side, Rob, because I think Latu would have been playing that 7 role and is the aim to play in that 7 role if Adam Dewey's not in it. And now Madden, who is a really good backup, but I don't think any club can be planning to have him as your first choice 7. So
for the record, Adam's my first choice 6. Okay, I'm agreeing with everyone that he's not a half, and he's a manufactured halfback. But the concerning thing with Latu, I think it was the off-season. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong here. Might have been the off-season of 2024 to 2025. Latu had a hamstring issue there.
Correct.
Now, I don't know if it's the same hamstring or not, but that's a real concern because I know
And
he's got that starting gig for next year. Benji wants Latu to be that number 7.
He's had serious soft tissue injuries before. It is a second lot of hamstring issues. He had multiple problems with the hamstring before, from my memory. He took a while to get over it, so it is a very big concern. He's at the point where his injury concerns are actually really worrying.
Yeah,
really
and he's
worrying
so
about his
talented
long-term
too.
future.
He's so
Such a young
talented.
age too.
Yeah, he just can't get it right. Poor bugger.
On to his brother. Obviously, the $1.2 million speculation for his contract extension. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of his Instagram comment replying to, I can't remember which particular post it was for, but he put an emoji of a cap. Are you
What's
guys?
that mean? I don't get it.
So for the old farts out there that aren't young and hip,
So the boomers like you.
What's a cap mean?
so no cap means bullshit. Cap means bullshit. So
Right.
he's calling bullshit on the $1.2 million.
Yeah, it's 1.5.
So, I mean, $1.2 million, obviously, in the current cap is nuts. It's crazy. Like, he's for a back rower. Look, is $1.2 million, if that's under the new cap, I think that makes sense. He'll be worth $1.2 million. And we don't know. I mean, talking about this $20 million cap, I was thinking the other day.
But it's not going to be 20 million in 2 years'
that's-
time, though.
That's $400 million with 20 teams.
Yes,
of
but it's
player
not-
salaries.
Yes, but the TV deal's $5-point-something billion over the 7-year period.
Yeah.
So there's so much money in that television deal.
Yeah.
But the cap in 2 years' time isn't going to jump to $20 million. They'll do what they do every television deal, and it'll increase slowly.
Yeah.
So you can't turn around and say, well, it's going to be 20 million in 2 years, so Sam's worth $1.2 million, because it won't be 20 million until 7 years' time. It's actually 8 years' time from now, because there's still another year to go on the television deal.
Yeah.
So his contract's not going to be his contract is unlikely to be an 8-year deal. So I don't think you can say that at any point during this deal he's negotiating that the cap's going to be $20 million.
Yeah. I mean, they can sign a contract that is a percentage of the cap.
ratchet.
So, a ratchet. So I would assume that, that is obviously called bullshit on that $1.2 million. There's rumours coming out. I don't know if anyone's heard that that's including Latu as well.
That's what I'm hearing.
Adel said on Clause Out on Sunday night that what he has been told is it's 1.5 for both Sam and Latu combined.
That's fair.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
I think it's still a lot.
Yeah. Well, Latu's injury history,
It's a lot.
Risk,
It's a Latu's on 500 now. I mean, do you give him an upgrade given his injuries?
No.
And Samuel is a gun. There's no doubt about
He's
that.
worth a
but-
mil. I think Samuel's
Yeah,
worth
But
But
I mean,
again,
for him to get a mil, Samuel would want to move to the front row because that's what front rowers at elite level get. And I don't think Samuel's strength is a front rower. He's damaging out wide. We saw what he did late in the second half against St George when he made that break when most people are getting fatigued and he burst right through the line there. That's what Samuel was giving us before he got injured. We haven't really seen much of that since he came back.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was injured or not. I'm not going to lie. I love him. I want him to be at our club. I don't think he's worth more than 850 personally. And given what you see other second rowers do out there, but we're in a spot now where we're coming last or second last. We feel like we're coming last. That's how bad we've been going. And we do need to pay some overs if we're going to be
I was about to say exactly that.
competing with Papua New Guineas and the like to stay with us.
We've got the stink on at the moment. It's back, and you're right, Rob. I was about to say exactly that. We're going to have to pay overs, unfortunately.
The problem is, though, Shane, is do you believe our squad with Sam in it is strong enough as it stands at the moment?
Well, it depends on what he wants. Like,
No, but is our current squad that we're going into next season with, is it strong enough for the next couple of years moving forward?
To win a premiership or like
For anything,
make
it's
the
just
top
not
eight.
strong enough. It's just not strong enough.
no.
You gotta take into account
We
with
need depth.
So if we
need
overpay Sam, say we pay $1 to $1.2 million, and that chews up most of what we got in the cap, then how do we upgrade that squad?
Yeah, I don't think it's
We're
we're
in between a rock and a hard place because, as I said, we may have to pay overs.
We are
But
paying
how,
overs.
but how do you pay overs and upgrade your squad? So if you make the decision to pay overs for Sam, and that means you can't upgrade your squad, that means you have to be happy with going in with the players that you have now.
I don't think we need to go out and buy 7 or 8 players. We probably only need another 2.
Yeah, but can we afford another 2 if we're paying Sam 1 point?
depends
not superstars, but
Not superstars, but we were never going to go out and buy superstars anyway.
The rumours around it is that we're very close to the limit of the cap right now,
Yep.
even with releasing Luai for next season.
which is ridiculous.
Which is
I
just
can't
madness.
understand it, but
Yeah,
that's,
neither can I.
but
that's the story that is around the
the
club
year
at the
after
moment.
we get 600k, another 600k from Luai
back.
Well, hold on.
back as well.
Where's the 1.2 million for next year?
Well, half of it
Well,
we're paying for
600's going to
Parramatta.
Luai still.
He's under contract
that's
next
right.
year.
We're paying him. Yeah.
He's still got his contract next year, but you could also front end loaded upgrade his contract next year.
Really, when I look at our squad, and I know it's off topic and it's a little bit of a tangent, when I look at our squad for next year,
Yep.
we can't go into next season without signing 2 genuine NRL starters with the squad we've got and expect to be a top 8 squad.
On top of what we've
On
already
top
bought.
of what we've already got.
Correct.
To have any expectation of being a top 8 team next year. That's my opinion. I spoke on Claws Out the other night about what positions I thought they should be. If we don't sign at least 2 quality starters, not backups, not reserve graders, not bench players, 2 quality starters, then I think we're in a position where next year is going to be a very difficult year. I can't see a lot changing.
I think it would depend on injuries as well. You've got to take into account too. Dream Buller hasn't. Dream Buller's struggled a bit with injury this year. He hasn't peaked yet. Taylor May is still going to get better.
Adam Dewey.
Adam Dewey's about the age now. He's kind of in his prime.
We're losing our highest paid player from this season. There's still large question marks around what Adam Dewey's going to be doing next year. Large question marks about what position he's going to be playing. Large question marks around what we're doing in the halves period next year. So there's huge questions around our squad heading into next season.
My point is though, a lot of our players are at the start of their careers. They're going to get better. They haven't peaked yet.
How do we know
take
that,
on the
though?
kids.
How do we know that? How do we know that? I mean, Sam will get better.
Yeah, there's
Sam
so
will get
many
better.
what
But
ifs.
It's a what if, but that's what I'm saying is.
But we've also
that's
been
how you
saying
become a
that
good team. Is you got to.
We've been saying that for 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You need to have a few sprouts out of the dirt to come good.
We may be blessed next year and be really light on with injuries. We don't know.
Gary, you interviewed Sean Milcamp the other week at the Ambush event. I mean, I know Adel disagrees with this, but I agree with Sean. It's got to be pathways. Pathways not only has to be right, the talent identification needs to be there. We need to make sure the kids coming through want to stay with us and don't get poached and go elsewhere. And the perfect example, you just have to look at the weekend and how we lost to St. George. Like I'm still trying to fathom how we lost to that team. And I'll give you an example. I look at that team and I look at the spine, okay? Buller versus Atkinson, who's never played fullback before, we win there.
Yep.
Jerome Luai versus King Tonga, whatever his name is, where he's light years ahead of him. Adam Dewey against Flanagan, and then Api Coruscant against Jacob Little. Like, our spine killed him, but you take Jacob Little out of that pack, the rest of that St George pack is all pathways. It's all good, young, talented kids, and they've only been there for a year. We lost to a baby pack. That's how awful our pack is. We need middles, we need edge back rowers, and I know we got 2 strike back rowers. And I'll grant the club this, that, as Josh said, we've lost Buller, we lost Taylor May a couple of times and gone for the year. We lost Adam for a long period. We lost Luai for a short bit. KPP, Samuela, Twoll was out for an extended period. Appy due to suspension. Like, I know we've lost a lot of players, but most of those guys have been back for a few weeks now, and we look rudderless.
Are they 100% though?
I don't think they're 100% fit, but like the confidence is shot within the club. I don't think Benji and the coaching staff, as much as they're trying, know how to get us out of it.
Since the St George game, since the first St George game, I don't think you can blame injuries for
they've dropped their bundle, and I think that's the realisation that, you know what, we were looking so good earlier in the year, and after losing that St George game, they realised, you know what, we're not going to play finals anymore. Yet if we were just half a dozen points higher, 3 freaking wins. Like, we beat Saints twice and Para twice. We're a game out of the 8. Yeah. With 3 games left and needing a miracle, but at least we would have been in the fight. And that's just really hard as a supporter to accept, given how well we were travelling earlier in the year. But how we lost to that St George team on the weekend, given who we've got, given our spine compared to theirs.
And how we lost to them the first time.
It's yeah.
I still think we beat Para and we beat St George if there wasn't any drama behind closed doors. I still think there's drama. I don't know
think
what
there's
it is.
drama.
I do.
Yeah, but what about that changes over the off season? Like all the talk is that most of the drama is around around the standards in the club dropping over the season. That the standards were really high during the off season. Benji held players to account.
Yep.
It's very hard to go into this off season for Benji as coach and to reinstill those standards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe if we see AD back pre-season, I was wrong. He may go.
No, I don't disagree with you. I 100% fully believe that
look at the Broncos.
There's definitely
Look at the
stuff
Broncos
going on
and
behind the.
Yeah, look at the Broncos and that side they run out with every week. You think we're a shit show? Look at them at the moment.
Yeah, but we've been in that shit show for 15 years. We could accept the shit show.
I get it.
If
You're
we
right.
won the comp last year, mate, you could blow the place up. I don't care. We won a comp. We finally played finals. We achieved something. But we've been doing this for 15 years, Shane. And
I agree.
and Gary's really nailed it, because how does Benji get them up again next year? That's something for him and whoever that coaching staff is for them. But how do they even look at him and believe him? Like, I know they all love him, but they're clearly, to me, there can't be belief amongst that playing group. Like, they might love him to bits, but they're not playing for him.
And
they're not playing for him.
The hard thing is, like, the club pushed so hard that Jerome was the leader of the playing group. Like, everything we were pushing so hard that Jerome was that leader. And Sean said it himself when we spoke to him at the ambush event. He pretty much put the fault on the season falling apart when Jerome decided to go to PNG. And
Well, then what's happened then? What's happened? Because at the start of the year, those first 7 rounds, we were all praising how much harmony was within the club, and it was showing on the field. We were digging deep.
Well, it probably had more to do with it. Like, I thought it was injuries, but it probably did have something to do with that. If Sean's actually saying that publicly, then it probably is a real fact.
We had a leader in our club that was saying, "Follow me in one direction," but decided to go another direction.
Yeah.
And then that made it really hard to follow. And I don't want to criticise Jerome, because I really like Jerome.
I like him too.
I'm a huge fan of him.
And no begrudge him for taking the bag.
But even though they did it totally different ways, Gary, we put our faith in Galvin and offered him 5 years for $1 million a year. We did the same thing with Jerome, in fact more, 1.2 a year for 5 years. And the fact that probably Jerome's already won premierships is why he left. But Jerome made us a promise, and even though we go to Papua New Guinea.
What happened?
Oh, we're back.
Sorry.
We're back.
Keep going.
Okay. We must have, I think Jerome's relatives, Jerome's relatives are in the audience or something.
Is the stream still going? We're good? Yeah. I think we're still good. Yeah, we're still good.
That's why Leichhardt Oval needs an upgrade, boys. That's why Leichhardt Oval
better
needs
Wi-Fi.
But anyway, as I was saying, I just think even though Jerome did it all legally and you know, some will say it was okay, I think morally it was still wrong to just walk out on us. We've told him, you're the captain, you're our leader for 5 years, and I know he expected to be here another 18 months, and he probably thought he could achieve those finals goals either this year or next year, but it didn't work out like that, Gary.
Well, and that's a hard thing for Benji as well, because that was his support in putting those standards in place at the club. Who does he have now to kind of to back him up in that? Like, Appy's still here, and Appy's been fantastic, but I think history over Appy's time here has shown that he's a fantastic leader, but he can't do it by himself.
Correct.
I think history has shown that.
Yep.
And he needs some support in the playing group to be that kind of leader and to drive those standards. And I hate to say it because you probably won't like this, Rob, but I don't know how what happened with AD, how he can be that leader at the moment either. Because,
No, I accept that part of it. I think we handled that wrongly as a club.
Yeah, look, I do too. That announcement about him not playing, any other club, there would have been an announcement made that he wasn't playing that weekend for he tweaked his hamstring or he had a hamstring tightness, and it wouldn't got to the point where it came out that he wasn't playing because he decided not to play.
Again, I'm only speculating, Gary, and it's not a knock on Sean Milcamp. I'm only speculating. But if Richo was still CEO, Adam firstly wouldn't have dared done that. Yeah. And there's Buckley's and none of Adam playing first grade, not maybe next week, but for the rest of the year. And I still love Adam. He's one of my favourite players. I want him at the club.
He shouldn't have.
But what he did was he should just never have done. But that wouldn't have been allowed if Shane Richardson was there.
Yeah, can't disagree with that.
Was it the right idea letting Jerome go next year?
If the cap's as bad as Gary's saying, yes.
Look, I would like him here next year. I think our squad and the position our club is in, I think we need to make finals next year. Our club's in a position where it's 15 years since we've played finals football. We're a club that needs to play finals football, and selling this, it's going to be better in 2 years' time, or it's going to take a lot of work for us to be better. That's old. I know people will turn around and say, but do you want 1 year of success or do you want long-term success? I want both. I want us to play finals football as soon as possible because we haven't played for 15 years. And really for this club to be able to attract players, we need to be playing finals football. We can't be the joke of a club we've been for this long and continue to attract players. It's not going to happen. So we need to play finals football.
For me, the decision to get Luai to go early, my opinion will be determined what they do by next season. Like you said, is there a way? And again, it would be nice to have Richo for these decisions and to kind of pull out signings from like scrap heap of other teams that are looking for like. It would be good to have a football brain in there to make the decisions.
That's no knock on Sean either, because I do think Sean is a good leader. I do think he is a good CEO. But I think Shane Richardson was outstanding.
It's not just that, Gary. Let's give Sean a bit of grace here. Sean's only been CEO for about 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So
as the week after the club blew up again.
As an interim, if he said anything out of line that, in terms of what the owners would have thought of.
No,
I know, but he really couldn't do much because if he kind of did what he wanted, I mean, he might have got punted as well. So he really had no legs to stand on.
What happened to Richo?
He shouldn't have walked out, Richo.
Mate, are you kidding me?
He was pushed out, mate. We all know that. But look, that's the thing I'll give Benji some grace with. Benji's role has increased greatly. It's not just coaching, guys.
Stirrer,
he's got to do everything. Like
you are a stirrer.
He hasn't had much support from anyone else within the group. Oh, if Shane's defend, honestly, I'll push you off the grandstand if you bloody defend. Seriously, mate, HBG are the biggest arsehole. No, listen, I will say one thing. I don't think Benji should be the coach, but no coach will succeed under our ownership ever. Period. The last 5 premierships have been won by 2 blokes that were our former coaches.
What about the Walker brothers if we get them from Brisbane?
What about it? They could improve us. I'm just saying we won't be successful, but we certainly need a coach that is better than having us finish 13th, last and 16th. Okay, which we're looking at 16th at the moment. We're still a chance of 17th. But that squad that we've got, we should be better. And the other thing too, we all accept the roster isn't great. That's Benji's roster, guys. The guys that were here prior, he re-signed those blokes. And the guys that he inherited like your Luke Brooks, like your Batemans, like your Clemmers, like your Papali'is, they're all gone. He can't. This is his roster. So if the roster has no depth, you blame that on Benji. And when Richo was CEO, he was there as a tool to give Benji whatever he wanted. Mate, Benji, you want this player? I'll get you that player. So we can't say, oh, well, Benji's just inherited this roster. It's his roster. It's got no depth. And that's why you don't employ an inexperienced coach, as hard as he tries.
The only credit I'll give on that is depth does take a little bit longer to build because you do need that pathways coming through as well. It's
And the
really,
pathways that's coming through are leaving us anyway, whether it's his fault or not.
And you're talking earlier about needing forwards coming through your pathway. We have no real forwards coming through our pathways at the moment. There's nothing sitting
We've
there.
got librarians and accountants coming through New South Wales Cup, and I look at all these other teams. Like I don't even know how to pronounce the guy's name. That bloke from Newcastle, my God, like we could get him for 700,000. Okay, he's an absolute weapon. That left edge. That's do you know his name? The guy that's taking the place of Dylan Lucas. Christ, someone gets injured, another bloke comes down. The Raiders have someone injured. I know they're not going to play finals. They bring, Elliot Whitehead or Zach Hosking or someone else in while Hudson Young's out. We've got no one, guys. We've got no depth. We've got no nothing. And we're meant to talk up next year like it's just going to be all, sunshines and lollipop. It's not going to be like that, mate.
Just speaking of depth, in our live chat, Fenny Schmeller.
Fanny Schmeller.
Fanny Schmeller.
Wasn't that a question from the Chase once?
Fanny Schmeller.
Fanny Schmeller, and the host just lost his... Yeah.
She's just saying that all we need is a couple of fatapes.
Couple of fatapes?
I just wanted to say Fanny Schmeller.
Talking about depth signings.
You just wanted your voice heard. Sorry.
Rob
and I have kind of
wanted to say
taken over
Fanny
the
Schmeller.
It's a
pod.
hog in the chat a bit.
We are hogging
Thank you to the chat.
a bit.
We're obviously not through StreamYard tonight, so we can see your comments here in front of us. We can't bring them up.
Yeah,
on
Shane
the
can't
screen,
read
but we
those,
can
so
read them.
don't
So
worry.
keep them coming. All right, so we move on
Yep.
from Samuela. Let's talk about. I did see her in the chat
She
earlier.
is here, our celebrity.
Doreen, our superstar.
What a legend.
Way to go,
influencer.
Doreen.
Tell us how you really feel, Doreen.
Her rant. How good was it, Hoff?
Absolutely
It was big.
fantastic.
So Hoff
she
and I were
said,
filming. She marched over, full of confidence. She was raring to go.
She goes, do you mind?
best.
She goes, Shane, do you mind if I go off? I'm not going to hold back. I said, do what you want, Doreen. And she did.
600,000 views later. Literally 600,000 views on the socials.
Made it to Triple M.
Made it to Triple M
Rush
yesterday.
Hour?
The Rush Hour played it on the radio. Doreen, we loved you before this week.
She's next level.
She's Hall of Famer. What we're going to do, we don't have the rants this week. We're giving the $25 voucher to you, Doreen. I think that you cannot beat that rant from Doreen on Sunday night. $25 voucher to the Summer Hill Hotel for you and your lovely family to go have a few drinks and a feed. I think
And
more than
look,
deserved,
as the
Doreen.
official spleen venter of the group, I just want to say to all those people that are bagging Doreen, saying you're not a real supporter,
bring
etc.,
them up.
etc. She goes to every game. She's in her jersey at the game. She's allowed to say whatever the hell she wants. If you don't like it, tough luck. You show up
that
to the
goes for
game.
any fan
You go
that
up.
wants
You
the
go to the
voice.
game, and then you have your say. But she goes every week. She loves the club. She loves the team, and I don't blame her for being as frustrated. We're all as frustrated. If you're one of these supporters that doesn't give us stuff about why we're losing, that's why we're losing, because you're losers and you're good losers. Stop being good losers and hate it. You got to hate losing more than you love winning, and that's when you'll be successful.
Absolutely. And the people in the comments, and there were thousands of comments coming through saying, oh, you got to be a loyal fan, stick by your team. Nowhere in her rant did she say she's not sticking by her team.
No,
And
she
as a
said
passionate-
she's done. I think they probably took it. They don't know her. And they
Yeah.
probably, when she said
Or
she's
our
done,
channel.
Well, I've said
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm going to be a member next year. I'm going to go to games next year. I'm going to be not thinking we're going to do very well, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'll cheer the team on and hope things change. But, my heart,
She's
my
in the
logic,
comments, yeah.
everything I've seen now, like they say you've got to have blind faith, okay, in Benji to hope this is going to work. That is so true, because honestly, you have to be blind. If you're not watching what's going on, that's the only way you can have faith in Benji turning this around. And the problem is, if you don't have blind faith, then you have reality, and that's what I'm facing. So I hope Benji can turn it around. And it's nothing personal. It's just about his coaching. He's a wonderful guy. I know he's had added responsibility thrown on him this year. I know he's trying his best. I know no one loves the club more than him and all that. I think he's had his time. I think he's done his dash. I don't see this turning around, and I hope he proves me wrong. And look, I said he wouldn't be successful as a coach, and then when we were 5-2, at least I was man enough to admit, you know what, maybe I got it wrong.
But you got it wrong.
But I was right the first time. So I'm apologising to myself. I was right the first time. I should never have backed off what I said. Okay, Benj, love you, mate. Golf is the greatest game in the world. Go spend some time with your family. You don't need this crap.
So, Rob, would you give Benji his marching orders at the end of the season?
Yeah, I would, but I'll tell you why. Hear me out. Okay, well, it's pretty hard because I don't have to fork out $4 million like the goons that extended him on the back of 2 poor seasons. But I also do accept who you replace him with. And right now, whoever you replace him with, it's not going to be good. But I think with the right coach, with someone that can teach some X's and O's, we don't finish in the bottom 3. We've got enough talent in that team to be competitive. When you've got Buller and Taylor and May, okay, I don't know if Adam's going to be back yet or not, but you've got the 2 back second rowers, you've got a gun hooker. There's enough talent there to actually be competitive. And we saw what we could do this year. Look, why I got Boyd...
and that was under Benji, so why can't he keep doing it?
The thing that gave me hope earlier in the year, when it wasn't just the 5-2, it was pretty much done on effort.
Yeah, aggressive play.
And our red zone was still shit. And I thought, hang on, we're 5-2. We haven't even got our attack right. Wait till we get our attack right. We're going to improve.
And it's got worse.
And it's got worse. So, like, if we're never going to improve, like, what's going to change in the off season? And, like, why does Benji need an assistant? Like, why didn't Trent Barrett give an assistant? Why didn't Seabold get an assistant? Why does Benji get excuses or other people to have to help him? If you can't do the job, just don't do it. We love you. We love you. You're a great guy. And he had the decency to come up to me, speak to me, shake my hand, talk really nice. And it's awful.
That is a lot of decency.
No, but it's awful. It's awful to speak bad about his coaching. But the results speak for everything. And I just don't think you can have blind faith and think it's going to change next year because you hear him in the press conferences, Gary. Shane, I want your thoughts. Like, he says the same shit every week and nothing changes.
Yeah. Look, I was a fan of his press conferences earlier in the year, but now they're just tiresome. It's the same thing. I'd like to see him. Look, I'm not a fan of Madge Maguire, but I loved what he said on the weekend. You know,
what did he say? Tell them what they said.
He didn't hold back.
Michael
Maguire.
Yeah, what did he say?
He just goes, he's had enough.
He basically said, like, we're playing a team next week that's out of the race and you're playing for the jersey, go out and have a go. But I mean, like, it wouldn't matter if you put Wayne Bennett, Craig Bellamy and everyone joined up this week. We're going to get lapped. We're going to get lapped this week.
The thing with press conferences, you don't know what he's saying behind closed doors.
Yeah, I get
Wayne
that.
Bennett doesn't say in press conferences.
I get that.
What he's saying to his players behind closed doors.
100%.
And that's what Benji does model most of his coaching style off.
Yeah.
So I'm not overly going to judge him on his what happens in press conferences because I do think a lot of what he does what Wayne Bennett does and tries to protect players and tries to deflect from players in press conferences.
But what he does say, Gary, he says it's up to us coaching staff to accept responsibility and be better next week. And we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. We're not seeing it improve. And guys, you got to remember one thing: we've had 2 narrow losses to Parramatta and St George, who are down the bottom end of the ladder. Like, when we're playing better teams, you know, we're going to play the Roosters this week, who beat the Cowboys by 82 away from home. Okay, now, unless there's a monsoon on Sunday, we're not getting within 36 points.
So what I will judge him on is I'll judge him on what I've seen on the field, and I'm not impressed with what I've seen on the field over the last 2 months.
So how do people have faith in him?
I don't have faith in him, but what Benji gets from me is he gets the start of next season out of goodwill.
I'm the same.
And it's goodwill for what he provided me something I thought I'd never get. A big role in the 2005 Premiership. He gets some goodwill from me for that.
That's as a player, Gary. He's our greatest legend. That's as a player. That has nothing to do with coaching.
No, but that's some goodwill from me.
We're on the wrong train, going down the wrong track. We need to get off at the next station and turn around and get back on the right track.
As long as he makes the right decisions around replacing pretty much his entire coaching staff and brings in some people, some fresh eyes. Someone like Ben Teo would be absolutely outstanding and someone who he has a relationship. So I'm very against it being someone he's played with, but Ben Teo has very good reputation from up at his time at Brisbane, even though it didn't end well with Michael Maguire. Lots of people have relationships that don't end too well with Michael Maguire. So I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt of that. And he brings in a high-quality attacking coach as well. I'm willing to give him the start of next year, but things need to start to turn around at the start of next year. Otherwise, I'm right with you. And I'm seeing the same things you're seeing, Rob. I'm worried about the exact same things you are. But it's goodwill that stops me from being right where you are. But that's a personal choice from me.
Gary,
that doesn't mean everyone else has to feel the same way.
About a month ago, I had a nice discussion with Adel. It got pretty heated at times. And what I love about Adel is, even though he's an assistant coach for a Queensland Cup team, he knows what he wants. So I'll use an example. He said if he was building a team, Adam Dewey's not someone he'd have in the halves for him, but he knows what he wants. Now, I'm not getting it probably right in chronological order, but if you look to Benji from when he was an assistant with Tim Sheens to now, he said, I can make Luke Brooks a halfback. Okay. Then the next year he went and tried to sign Mitch Moses. Then he signed two halves. He signed Latu and he signed Bud Sullivan. Okay. Then while he had those two guys, he went and signed Jerome Luai. That didn't work out. He's played Adam Dewey in the halves this year. Yeah. Okay. And even though he's got Adam in the halves next year, he's promised Latu the job for next year. I just think there's a guy who, even though we're failing, he hasn't stuck to, he doesn't actually have an idea in his head of what his team looks like. And he just doesn't know even what his halfback looks like. He's had 6 or 7 different options in the last 3 years that he's tried to get.
The big rap I did have on him was man management. What's happened over the last 2 months does call into question that as well.
But I'd rather he failed and went down with what you know what, this is what I want, this is how I want my team to look like, and it hasn't worked. But he just doesn't know what he wants, mate.
I honestly, I don't mind a situation where you have a head coach who is responsible for overseeing it for the man management side, and you have a really high quality attack orientated coach come in and control your attack. I don't have an issue with that. Wayne Bennett pretty much does that. Wayne Bennett isn't hands-on for a tackle defence at the Rabbitohs or any club he's ever been at. I don't have a major problem with that. But my concern is, and I thought Benji could do that, I thought he could take control of being that father figure to players and
he's a great mentor that way. They all love him. We get that part of it. He's fine from there.
The last couple of months, things have fallen apart around that area as well. So I do have concerns around that. But I'm willing to give him this off-season, see if he can rebuild that, if he can bring in the right assistants around him to develop that structure below him, have a similar structure below him to what Wayne Bennett has, where he's not as responsible around the attack, where he's got people who are running that for him, and we'll see what it looks like at the start of next year.
All three of you, I want in order. What's a pass mark for our placing next year? What's a good finish for us next year? You start, and then Shane.
Mate, we're going to make the top 8 next year.
Shane?
Eighth at least.
50.
So we've got to play finals
wins,
or it's a failure. So if we come 9th next year
now ask me where I think we'll come.
Okay, where do you think we'll come?
Bottom 2.
Shane?
6th. I'll stick to what I stuck to.
Blind faith.
Hey, I was looking good after round 7.
I
don't know. 8th.
I think
8th,
it depends on injuries.
hopefully.
I think
Yeah.
I agree.
I think that
variables.
middle. I think
Yeah,
it's all down to injuries.
It'll be bottom 2. If there's no injuries, we'll come second last. If there's injuries, we'll come last.
No, I don't think so. I think if we have luck with injuries,
But
we
just remember,
can fight for
the
the back end
Charlie
of the
Murrays, the Tony Sukas, a lot of these kids, they're going to be better for another 12 months.
Unless we
Murray,
change
how
our
old
style.
is
we're
those
bottom
players?
three.
I'm just saying,
Not
a
those
lot of
players,
these
but-
kids,
Yeah.
they're going to be a year older.
Charlie Murray's not a kid.
Yeah, Macassini, Suka.
Charlie Murray's
Macassini-
older than
You're
you.
half right.
Macassini will be
You said
better
the wrong.
for
You
it.
said the wrong names,
Yeah.
but you are right. There's Macassini's going to be better off for a year. Hopefully, come back in better with a good off. They're going to have another off season of growing.
How old's
A lot of
Tony
these
Suka?
kids. Suka's like 24 or 25.
He's
I
a
think.
kid.
You're right. He's still on his prime.
Charlie
but-
Murray's getting a walking stick for Christmas.
But there are players. That's what the point I tried to make before. There are players coming through that are going to be better. They're going to grow in the off season, become adults. Hopefully next year. So there are, and it's a lot of what ifs that we said.
Yep.
We need a lot of things to go right.
Last 15 years, we've had a lot of what ifs. You know what we haven't had?
Go the right way. Well, we
haven't
have
had a
for
top
half
8 appearance.
not for a full season. No.
What ifs don't get you there?
I think the part that hurt
Well,
the most
we're on-
about
we're
this
on track at
season
the
is
start
we
of the
were
year.
doing so well. Like if we were just shit the whole time, we'd say, well, there's another year.
We out.
But the fact that we were so good,
I think we're all right. Are we?
we're good.
Okay. my screen.
Yeah, I just think it hurt a lot more this year because we were travelling so well, and it just looks like here we go again, and we don't have any answers for it. And the last 3 games are going to look, probably be horrendous. I mean, I don't know why. Like the Cowboys, I just don't trust. Like you don't know what Cowboys team is going to show up, so we might have a puncher's chance in that game. But honestly, to beat the Roosters, I think we need 14 players on the field for 80 minutes. Like we can't beat them with 14, let alone 13.
Kelly and Rach from here at Raw in the chat, they mentioned possibly bringing Sandercock across to the men's program.
He needs help.
Like
I'm not going to
a lot
deny
of comments,
that.
a lot of comments we're getting through are saying, if not Benji, who do we get?
That's not my job. But the point is, he's
You need a solution.
guy. Okay,
He's
you
available.
100% need a
Yeah.
solution. But look, tried and failed. That's it. He's been tried and it's been proven he can't get success. I'm not saying he can't coach. I'm just saying he can't be a successful coach. That's what he's had 3 years. So you just keep going on, like give him grace because he is our greatest player and ever. And hopefully things will turn around. You've given him a chance, but if you give someone else a chance who might fail, he can't do worse than what he's doing. That's all I'm saying. All we're doing is we're keeping the same coach, we're extending the same players, and we're expecting a different result. It's not going to change.
One thing that is to kind of bring it back to Leichhardt Oval, we won't have Leichhardt Oval to. How many did we win this year? We won
3 out of 3.
We don't.
3 out of 3.
We won't have Leichhardt
play at
Oval
Lidcombe.
to next year. Play at Lidcombe, the Velodrome.
Why not?
So that's probably a couple of losses.
Couldn't give a shit where we play. If we're good enough, we'll win anywhere.
Should we have played 3 games at Lidcombe, Shane, this next year? What do you reckon?
No, we
Not
should.
enough parking.
No.
Saying we're not going to get many people to the game the way we're going.
You know what? Winning will bring the crowds. It's as simple as that.
I agree.
100%.
100% it will.
We could play on the moon and the crowd will come if we're winning. Look at the crowds earlier this year out at Campbelltown.
The funny thing is we went through losing 8 games in a row last year, and if the Roosters didn't have 10 players out when we played them last year, we probably would have lost then as well.
Yeah, so
I don't know when this streak's going to end.
I don't know.
Someone might have got pregnant 8 weeks ago, and they're going to have their baby before we win our next game next year. Seriously.
Are we having their 21st before we win a comp?
Saying all that, let's
Mate, that's funny. Well done.
a bit of a positive. The girls, how good are the girls going? Guys?
Fantastic.
Sensational.
Oh, absolutely outstanding.
Great win in the clutch again. We were there early for the girls watching at Combank Stadium. Yep. Yeah, it was awesome. I wish more people got there early. There was a little bit disappointing that not more West Tigers. Our member section was quite busy. A lot of the regulars are there, but how good was it? Faith Monera again comes up clutch, scores a try.
She's having a fantastic season.
Yeah.
Anytime I end up talking about the NRLW, it'll sound like I only know one player's name, but Racine McGregor is absolutely outstanding.
We need the male Racine McGregor. That's what we need.
That signing has completely turned that
They run shape
squad
better
around.
than the men's.
She's absolutely outstanding. The difference she's making to Lasana Latu is absolutely outstanding. That she's been in our system since our first year. She played in that Harvey Norman
Yeah,
Premiership
she's one of Adele's.
game. Yeah, was coached by Adel.
Yeah.
She was only 16 or something at the time playing in that team. And over the last couple of years, it appeared her confidence really took a hit playing in the 2 years of Wooden Spoons. She seems to be starting to get her confidence back, seems to be starting to run the ball a lot more. Can't be more impressed with the style of football they're playing, the effort they're putting in. Against St. George 2 weeks ago, I thought they actually played quite poorly, but still got away with a win with Faith scoring in the last minute. On Sunday, I thought they played outstanding.
And the Warriors came at them twice, like the first time I actually thought we were lucky because thank God the halftime hooter went because I think we were on the ropes and halftime we got to reset.
Big and running the hard,
and
they just tackled and hit them all game. Namoy Geisha, I think her surname is, playing out in the centres, is only 19 years old. She was absolutely outstanding against Malay, the Warriors centre.
Tafunga, whatever her name is.
Yeah. Was absolutely outstanding against her. Got up in her face all day before she could
she did nothing.
Get a run on. Great performance by the girls. Couldn't be prouder of the football they're playing. I think they're playing up at Newcastle this weekend on Saturday, I believe. I'm sure Kelly or Rach will put the time of that game into the chat. So, yeah, a couple more wins, and I think that they will pretty much lock up a semi-final spot. It'll be the first real semi-final at the top level for a West Tigers side in a long time.
Sorry, I just got a text. Apparently, we got a mention on Triple M today. Must have been Doreen. I'm not sure if that was
Might have been me.
referring. Well, we're talking about you. No, it's Doreen. Doreen's the superstar.
Yeah,
She is.
now.
She's a superstar.
They would have been talking about that hoodie you're wearing. Gosh,
Where did you get that again?
Hey,
Teamlist?
see it from the
Online
moon.
somewhere. But how's everyone's body temperature in this outside?
Yeah,
it's
weather,
getting
eh?
cold
It's getting
now.
cold
Who's
now.
the idiot now,
Rain's
eh?
pouring.
I'm fine. Like
I've
the
got
heat coming off
I'm
you.
warm, mate.
I have one similar. I just don't wear it in public. Good, bad, and ugly.
I'm 54. I can do it.
Oh, gosh.
54.
54.
I just wish you had to put
64.
pants
I don't
on.
look
That's all. Good, bad, and ugly. Who wants,
Yep.
Can anyone find a good?
I can.
The
I'll-
girls, the girls obviously.
I'll give a massive
easy
rap
answer.
to the referee on Sunday.
Hmm.
I think there was only 4 penalties blown. The ref let the game flow.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. So hats off to the ref.
My good is actually from the social media. I have seen a lot of photos of our supporters with players post-game, whether it was out near the fence on the field or in the dressing room. And for those players to actually do that, given they just lost to the worst team in the comp, just shows they're better people than me to be able to do that. So well done to the players for still having the decency to acknowledge the fans and taking some happy snaps with them after a pretty heartbreaking loss.
They announced that being our last home game that the players were going to stay out onto the field.
Oh, good on 'em.
And do that. So, yeah, hats off to the West Tigers. Well done.
Yeah, my good is what I just spoke about a moment ago is the NRLW side. Giving me something to be proud of at the West Tigers at the moment when there's not a lot to be proud of. Adel mentioned on the Claws Out pod on Sunday night about trying to get as many people to head out to the September 6th game. I know it is
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day.
Father's Day.
But Father's Day to me means I can do whatever I want, so I'll be definitely going out there.
Lucky you.
Actually, every day means I can do whatever I want,
Yeah.
Josh. But Father's Day, I'll be heading out to Campbelltown. Think it's an afternoon game, 1:45 or something in the afternoon. I'm sure someone will correct me. Against the Titans out at Campbelltown. Let's try and get as many people out to that game as possible. Hopefully that will be for the girls to lock up a semi-final spot. I know Adele's going to be down in Sydney that weekend. He's heading out to the game, and he's told me that if you come and approach him, he'll talk to you.
Oh, isn't that nice of him?
It's
Are
not.
you talking- was that directed at Rob or just the public?
Yeah, just Rob.
Just
Just
Rob.
Rob. Because they haven't spoken since their
Rubbish.
debate.
No, we're
They're
fine.
off each other.
Hey, let me tell you, if
They're
the
off
West
each other.
Tigers had any brains, they'd not only have him on the coaching staff, he should probably be GM of football. If anyone listened to him on Sunday night and some of the outstanding takes he had, the guy's one of the smartest football brains, just because I disagree with him on certain things. I mean, look, he won't...
Second
he's
behind me, hey, Rob.
He's never going to bag Benji because he'd get kicked out of the coaches' union. So all those coaches, they have to stick together. But, not having Adel on the West Tigers staff, especially someone as passionate as he is, they're
And who
idiots.
loves the club.
Loves the club, but
Genuinely
that's not
loves the
just
club.
that. Everyone loves the club, but he knows his stuff. Like he actually said over a year ago, like how good Andrew Webster was, and look, everyone's now raving on about Andrew Webster and what the Warriors are doing. So the guy can identify talent. He knows what a good football team should look like. We need more players, not more players, more staff like him that know what they're doing in our organisation. And we don't have enough of those people. Sorry.
We've got a bad.
I mentioned it earlier tonight, the Broncos. You think we're struggling. Look at them and their fans. You have a look at that side that runs out
Poor
every
reigning
week.
premiers.
Poor buggers.
God.
They won a premiership 9 months ago. Fuck me.
I know 2006. I didn't really.
I don't know how they're
give a
going to
shit
get
that we
through
ran
the
that
year.
way.
But the fall from grace makes it even worse than Roberto.
No, I hear you.
Have a look at what they're doing out there.
You're just upset that they took the record off the 1953 Magpies or whatever they were.
Look at
1950 for most losses in a row.
Look at the players that run out every week. And it's not the first time it's happened. Remember it happened with Kevin Walters as coach some years ago. They ran last. My God. And for an outfit like the Broncos to be sitting where they are and playing how they are, it's absolutely disgraceful. My bad.
They are bad, but I don't envy. I don't. What's the opposite of envy? Don't feel sorry for them.
Oh, I'm not sick.
They won the comp
I
last
couldn't
year.
give a stuff
cares?
about them, but I'm saying that
It's a good roster. You're right.
It's a massive, and again, it all comes down to Payne Haas has the answers. I think. Anyway,
Gaz?
Yeah, my bad is just what the West Tigers have done to my genuine interest in football. When West Tigers go bad, I completely switch off. I haven't watched another game outside of West Tigers and the NRLW West Tigers in 2 weeks. I just can't get interested in the game at the moment. So, my bad is just West Tigers turning me off rugby league at the moment.
My bad's basically why do we don't look desperate for the first 60 minutes of a game? It seems that the last 20 minutes of the Parramatta game, the last 20 minutes of the St George game, the individual competitiveness of every player kicks in and we start trying to play football, we start looking like a football team. Where's that for the first 60 minutes? This playing the long game crap that we're going to be Penrith bullshit that Benji serves up every week is unacceptable, and he says it's going to change next week, and you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to start again slow next week. We're going to be behind at halftime. Nothing ever changes. I'm sick of starting so poorly. There's just no excuses anymore, guys. And, it's going to happen every single week, and nothing's going to change until we actually do something about it as a club and make the change we need.
Rob, how good was that last 10 minutes of that game on Sunday? We were actually taking multiple shots in a set of six.
Because we were desperate. We're not desperate at the start of the game. Like, how do we come out playing so comfortably like we've won 7 in a row? We should be desperate all week. We shouldn't be able to sleep as play. Our players are too comfortable, guys. This is where you're missing the Richo thing. I know the Richo can help with all this other stuff. You need a mongrel, like a boss that's going to hold you accountable, and everyone within that club is just too comfortable, and you watch. It's just going to...
We didn't start winning the ruck until the last 10 minutes. We start winning the contact and winning the ruck in the last 10 minutes, which meant we were able to shift the ball.
That actually shits me more because there's a part of me that wants us to get flogged instead of saying, oh, well, we played great the last 10 minutes. We nearly won. It was really close. The boys gave it everything. Like, part of me just wants that to be a flogging. So that everyone's like basically naked. There's no hiding anymore. But these little consolation victories at the end of the games...
Rob always thinks about people naked.
Definitely not you. These consolation little victories. Oh, we tried hard. If Adam kicked that second last conversion, we would have got the golden point. All this bullshit. We lost to a team that's only won 4 games this year, 2 of them against us.
They did beat the Sharks last week, though.
They
beat
played
the
a lot
Sharks,
better
against the Sharks too.
But they won 2 games all year, Josh, against other teams.
Yeah, but they've had injuries as well.
Like the funny thing is the wooden spoon race should have been over 5 weeks ago, and we've kept the wooden spoon race alive because we're so shit. And it's not acceptable, losing to St George every week.
I took nothing out of that last 20 minutes because the only reason we come back is we were behind 2 tries and we had to play jungle ball. Like if we were leading 16-14, would we have played like that in the last 20 minutes? No way. Would have played the same. So I get it. We get the shits when we start to see good balls thrown and backline movements happen. But why do we have to be behind by 2 tries for that to happen? Pisses us all off.
Sorry, I'm just listening to a different podcast at the moment while you guys are talking.
Are you listening to Claws Out from Sunday
I'm
night?
seeing if Doreen apparently got a mention on Charlie White's show on Triple M.
Yeah.
Good one. Awesome.
And look, obviously, congratulations to
Thank you.
Sakuru for scoring 2 tries. But Gary, you could have scored those 2 tries, mate.
Yeah,
what are our
were-
fans going on about?
Mate, Shane couldn't because I saw him out on the field when
He
we were
caught 2
passing
balls
the
and
ball
fell
around
over the line,
tonight.
and the first one was a swan dive. Like, everyone makes out like he played like
drop the ball
Steve Renoff or something. It was only his first
Didn't catch
game.
it.
Hopefully he can improve. But if you think, oh, he's a superstar because he scored 2 tries falling over the line, what are you watching?
Yeah.
Mate, and his defence was woeful.
He missed 3 tackles that were terrible.
What's the story with him? Is he going to Para or not?
No,
I'm confused.
he hasn't signed with Para.
Where'd that rumour come from?
I don't know. But I thought it was a done deal.
It started on the Discord, to be fair. That's where
did
I
it?
saw it. I saw it on the
I
Discord.
think it was
so
a
I don't know.
Parramatta. It was a fan podcast or something, of Eels podcast or something. Might have mentioned it.
You watch Para
wanna
will
keep
announce
him.
it tomorrow now. I said that.
No, I want us to keep him. Like,
Yeah.
I'm,
Do you,
Have we
I'm
done
prepared to
ugly
give
yet?
him. No, we're about to do ugly.
Okay.
can he learn to be better in defence?
Well, you
Of
can
course.
learn.
Of
Can-
course.
Yeah, you
Because
can.
he's okay.
Will he? I don't know.
We've come down to coaching too, I guess. Another off season. I mean, how often is he running with the first grade squad at training? Like, how many reps do you reckon he's had with the first grade guys? So
he scored 2 tries, but the big rap on him, he's been scoring a lot of tries in reserve grade. Macca went back and scored 4.
Heath Mason scored 4.
Yeah.
Has Heath Mason scored 1?
So
he scored 1 against North Queensland last year, I think. That's it.
There is a massive jump between New South Wales Cup and NRL level. It's huge.
all right. Did we do ugly yet?
No, we're doing ugly.
We're doing ugly now. Oh, all right.
My ugly hasn't happened. My ugly will be at about 10 to 6 on Sunday night, I reckon. There's a reason.
Are you agreeing with Doreen?
There's a reason we're paying $9.50 on the tab. Gamble responsibly.
Hey,
And we're getting 25 and a half.
We beat the Eels that time and we were $10. So
there was talk. I don't know if you guys heard. There was
The
talk.
audience have pulled their phone out to bet, mate. Look at it.
There was talk they were going to play the game here, but the scoreboard doesn't hold 3 digits.
very good.
Very good.
Gaz, what's your ugly for this week?
My ugly hasn't happened yet either, but it will happen. Finishing the season with 11 losses in a row is going to hurt.
Yeah, it does.
Very negative.
It restarts.
You're very negative.
Does
What
it
was yours? We're going to lose by 100 nil.
Well, to be fair, it is ugly. It's meant to be an ugly segment.
Yours was 100 nil.
We might jag one.
I think I've used all my uglies earlier in the show in terms of like what St George's team looked
Shane
like and
used all
everything.
his
But
looking in the mirror.
I'm going to use my ugly for the third person going for a conversion attempt to pull his hamstring, and especially Luke Metcalf. I don't really care too much about the New Zealand Warriors, but it's not nice seeing someone that's had those struggles before have it again.
Did he get injured, did he?
He went for a goal kick conversion on the weekend and done his hamstring.
Oh, shit.
And he looked really disconsolate. So that was pretty ugly to see that, because obviously he's had some really crushing injuries in his career.
Fox League were doing. I reckon I saw the promo for him, the Matt Nable story about him finally getting back from injury.
Yeah,
and that happens.
Yeah, it's awful.
Curse.
It's awful. What are those? What are the 2 little kids giggling about there in the back?
Great
we
podcasting,
just
2
love the
conversations.
comments, mate.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
What are the? Are they
What
bad?
are they saying?
Share them. That's all right.
You may have copped a couple of good jabs.
Tell them to go and get fucked, okay? You think I give a fuck what you say about me? Seriously? Fuck off. Gosh. My team's getting crushed every week and I'm worried about what some nobody says out there. Fuck off and watch Channel 2 News or something. Jesus.
Very left.
It's 10 Channel 2 News. At least they're pro-Palestine.
Read them.
All right, let's go to everyone's done their ugly. All right, team list for this week. So Jock Madden back in the halves because Adam's gone off for surgery. Latu is injured again. Any thoughts on Jock Madden coming back in at all? I did see him warming up with Adam a little bit.
He was kicking the ball.
Yeah, doing a few kicks and stuff. So it's not that surprising. Maybe it was preempted that Jock was
I'm happy
coming.
about it. I don't want any of our kids running out this week. I know they've named Sakura, which good luck to him. But yeah, I'm glad old mate's playing half.
Not Javon.
I think why would you do it?
Not against the Roosters.
Nah, so at least he brings experience. So, Jock Madden.
Yeah, I think Benji should have played.
Yeah, Benjamin, he said he missed you, Rob.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, thank
there
you very
are
much.
Compliments. Gaz, there were a few people saying they're happy to
Thank
have
you,
back.
appreciate it.
Sakura and Herbert in the centres. Buller is still at fullback. Should Buller... Are we persisting with Buller? Should we...
Hey, he was my best out there on the weekend.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
Adel gave him
and I've
three-
been very
3
critical,
points.
as you know.
I think he got my 3.
I know he's played pretty well. He's still... There were so many times that there's that half break and they chase him down. He's just
I'm
lost
with
that
you, Josh.
burst.
He was the best of a bad bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, he did some mistakes. That try to the 5'8" for St George, Dewey had whoever was running down the wing covered. I think Pat Herbert was going there. You see the bloke turn the football like he's about to kick it. Like, Buller's got to be aware to stay inside.
Yeah.
There's no need for him to come across there. And that was a huge moment in the game. That gave St George a buffer.
Yep.
That was the game.
And he did play well. He ran over 200 metres, and I'm a big Jareen Buller fan. Like, it's really weird when people and they say he played great, and I'm like, okay, he was okay, but like he was just the best of a bad bunch. That's all.
Junior Tupu, I thought, he not an outstanding game, but he tried hard, ran the ball hard. He should have had that short dropout, but just, man, he had it in his hand and then just hit the ground. Just pull it in, Junior. We would have had.
He's been pretty good since he came back.
Yeah. Good without being outstanding.
Yeah, he hasn't had his case of the drops since he's
Apart from that dropout.
come back. But that was going for an attacking sort of kick.
That was right in front of our
problem with that.
section.
Yeah,
Like, literally right in front of us. It was.
he had hang time.
That was unreal athleticism.
So I don't have too much of a problem with a drop in that sort of situation. It's more.
I'm only joking. Yeah.
It's more he used to have a drop in him once every couple of games playing the ball, and we haven't seen that since he came back. So I guarantee we get 3 this weekend. Now I've mentioned it.
We've got in the forwards, Terrell May, Fanua Pole in the front row, Api Coruscant, Samuel Afenu, Tony Sukkar. Twally is back at the lock position. Do we think Twally? How much of a difference do you think Twally would have made on the weekend? Maybe short up the defence a bit.
Huge. In terms of our pack, it's been Twal and Samuel all year that have been the backbone of that pack. So when one of them's missing, it makes a huge difference. He's averaging something close to 70 minutes a game this year, Twally, and it's normally excellent minutes this year, different to previous seasons. He obviously has an offload in his game now. He's a different player to what he used to be. That said, when he did come back from injury, I still think he's carrying something niggly because it hasn't been that elite form that he started the year with. But, if he's back this week and not a late withdrawal, he'd be great to have back.
Who was lock? Who played 13?
Sione played 13 on the weekend.
Yeah, so Twally's...
Which is much better than him playing on the edge. He went okay on the weekend.
So did Bunty.
And, I mean, the backline moves were very clunky, and I wonder if Twally, who's normally in that role...
Yeah, Alex Afaf also came on and played the lock role as well.
Yeah.
So they shared it. Alex had quite a good game on the weekend. He's actually played last probably month of football, quite good football. I'm usually quite harsh on Alex Afaf, but... a lot of effort, probably most effort from anyone in our squad at the moment. He's really putting in and having a dig at the moment. So, a lot of effort coming from Alex at the moment. He'll probably have a shocker this weekend now because anytime I give him a rap, he plays poorly too.
Yeah, you've said that 3 weeks in a row now, though. Heath Mason at the 14. How do we feel about the Mason for Terrell May, the bit of small ball at the end of the first half?
I don't know how did he get gas so quick? But when he come on and we scored that try, I'm thinking, he brings electricity onto the field. He brings energy. And then as soon as he was on, he was off.
Brendan just wish you a happy birthday. In the
happy birthday, Hoff.
It's not his birthday.
Personal joke
75 today. 75.
If you want to join the Discord, become a YouTube member or patreon.com/Westlife. You don't want to miss stuff like... the happy birthday joke going on. Did you wish him, Scotty, today? Happy birthday? Good on you, Scotty.
Yeah.
Elsewhere on the bench, Sione Fainu, Alex Afaf, Bunty Afoa. Bunty, I think, went all right.
I thought he did.
Weekend.
Couple of runs off the back fence and no drop ball. And
it made a difference when he came on.
Yeah.
Tristan Hope is there.
What are we doing with Bunty and Royce Hunt for next year?
I don't think Royce Hunt will be back. I think we've told him to look elsewhere. I'm not sure what's
he's
going
under
on
contract.
with Bunty.
He's injured and he's under contract.
I don't understand.
We've told him to look elsewhere.
But
But
he's kept him.
Well, we told Jerome Luai to look elsewhere. It's like, and he was contracted.
But it's a bit hard when someone's coming off an injury. It's a bit hard to sell them.
I actually think
elsewhere.
Royce Hunt was quite good earlier in the season.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. 100%.
I think he provided good impact. I'd be disappointed to lose that.
Yeah.
I thought he came into the season much fitter. Still didn't play a lot of minutes, but I think we played better football when we had him this season. So I'd be disappointed to see him leave. I'd like to have him next year.
Yeah, I agree.
Taruva's on the bench, like you said.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
If he's injured, just rest him for God's sake.
Yeah, if he's healthy, play him.
He's a great finisher. Just, let him.
But even if there's any doubt at all, what's the point?
Exactly. Just let
Any
him.
at all.
Here's something from left field. Do you think he's not playing because he'd be up against Mark Nawida, whatever the.
I want you to pronounce that.
I'm not pronouncing shit.
Oh, come on.
Mark-
Just say
Mark.
Marky Mark if you can't pronounce it.
Nawida.
Wasn't he?
Zanardo.
Noida, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna
Like, because that just would have been a disaster.
Yeah.
Taruva marking him. Do you think there's something in that?
No, Taruva's on the right wing. Mark's on the right wing. So
you
Marky's
Marky
opposite Junior Tupu. Mark Nwanganita is opposite
Is he?
Tupu. Yeah.
He's opposite too.
Yeah, and Skelton will be opposite whoever the left winger is this week. Who have they got? Billy Smith or someone?
Yeah, Billy Smith. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having a look for the team now.
So yeah, the Roosters side: Tedesco, Billy Smith,
Oh, yeah, you're
Savala,
right, he's
Toya, Nwanga
I don't think he was
Tawaze.
five.
Nwanganita
I think I was half right there.
Yeah,
Cherry
good
Evans,
effort.
Sam Walker,
Maybe.
the forwards: White, Reece Robson, Spencer Lenu. How do I pronounce number 11?
Number 11,
Faketi? Faketi?
Faketi.
Wong, Victor Radley. Man, there's some good players in this team. And then the bench, you've got Connor Watson, Lindsay Collins, Nat Butcher, Egan Butcher, Cody Ramsey, and our old friend Tommy Talau as well. Man, they've got Origin players on the freaking bench.
Who will be the Roosters' top try scorer?
And then outside that, Nat Bassingwaite's brother Rex, Benaya Loaliu, and Taylor Losalu. But how can we get the road traders for the concert? Yeah. Get Nat Bass.
There was a talk about that, but no, it didn't happen.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
Wasn't it Killen Heine?
We used to love
Yeah,
Nat,
it was.
Nat Bass on
Colin Hyde,
Neighbours.
yeah.
It was
What was the
Colin Hyde.
character on Neighbours? Izzy?
Izzy.
Izzy.
Gosh.
Love
Izzy.
Neighbours. Of
In
course
love
you
with-
like Neighbours.
Teenage me loved Izzy.
Of
Neighbours was
course
the
you
best.
Oh, yeah. of
Oh, who
course
didn't
you
like
did.
Neighbours?
Yeah, of
Please.
course you did.
No,
Sailor Century.
Not modern, not.
It was on at the same time, wasn't
Nah,
it?
Back in the
Neighbours
day,
6:30.
Yeah, when
Was it?
Kylie was
Back in
on.
the day.
Jason
Kylie,
I
Donnelly.
might have got
Jason.
changed times or something.
Scott,
Bad.
Scott and Charlene.
You are a 12-year-old
Home and
girl.
away. Home and away was the same time as Sailor Century.
We got good neighbours. St George below us, Brisbane, Parramatta just above us.
Danny Sutherland on Home and Away was my number one. I don't know if anyone.
Who? Danny
Sutherland. Tammin Sursok was mine. She's my
Oh,
number
okay.
one. She was Beck Cartwright's bestie, I think. Back
Who
in the
did
day.
Danny Minogue play back in the day?
Oh, that's before my time.
Oh, okay.
All right, there's a
At least he didn't say Johnny
There's our
Young
first
died.
tangent.
tangent.
Of
What
the
are we?
evening.
Yeah, how far are we in?
Over an hour in.
Hour
How
and
good's that?
90
Roberto?
minutes in.
Yeah, very good. Riveting.
Rob's keeping us on the straight and narrow.
Trying to.
Tonight. Predictions. I know we said 100-0. Are we
I just don't think we're going to score. I don't think if we couldn't score or hardly score against Saints, there's no way we're scoring against East. They'll just put it through the back line and score at will.
So what do you
in
think
the
it'll
red
be?
zone. Oh, it's not going to look. They'll win by 30
Oh, God. Really?
because I think they'll rest players as well. I think
You
once the
saying
game's won,
We'll win by 30? What are you saying?
no, East will win by 30. They'll rest players.
They can't rest that many.
They just
like-
will.
You know they
What
are
side
playing.
are
They
they?
still want the minor premiership, and they want to build up their for and against.
Yeah, but again, if they're up by 30 at
How are they
half
going to
time,
rest?
If we lose by 30, that's as sad as it is to say. That's almost a moral victory for us. That's how poor we are
Sam
at the
Walker
moment.
might come off for a break at 48-0.
What, so he's coming off after 15 minutes?
But you said
Well,
we
they
can't
did that
score.
They did that with Tedesco against the Cowboys. He sat him at halftime. So
Rob Toya and Mark Nwanganita to have a hat trick minimum between them.
between them
will-
or each?
between them, like at least 3 tries between them.
Is anyone prepared to offer something if we win? You said you were going to do something at Lincoln Oval.
Yeah, I
privately.
don't. I'd offer it, but like it's just
You
never
can't-
going to
you
happen.
can't say it on air.
Well, I can't say it on air.
Ride a
but
bike,
yeah,
micro?
no. Just
There was no
put it
like
this way: it wouldn't be a very good watch. That's all I'll say about that.
Like a Rolex?
It'd be something clothless.
Anyone? You guys? Any chance of a win somewhere? No.
No.
Is there any chance of it being under 70?
Daniel, you do you give us a chance?
Look, yeah.
I'll give you the one ray
It'll
of
be
light.
60 to 80.
I'll give you the one ray of light, even if we lose by 60 or 80. If you're trying to actually be objective about this, and do they have a
don't-
chink in their armour?
Okay.
Okay.
You're not gonna
No.
say we'll get rid of Benji.
No. I think their second rowers are unbelievable attacking weapons. They've got a great offload. They hit the line hard and what have you. But both those second rowers can miss a tackle, and we've got a bit of a beast in Samuel Fainu. So if Sam Fainu can target Wong, that might be something where he can get an offload to Buller or someone backing him up Other than that, I don't see any
Sam
chance.
Fainu was first try scorer. You may get $100.
No, Sam Fainu to offload to someone to maybe score a try.
I know, Sam Fainu.
God, that'll be pain.
We won't
try
get
scorer,
10
you
points.
may get $100.
We won't get 10 points. We won't get 10 points. Sorry. It's just it's awful. This reminds me when Balmain used to play Brisbane in the late 90s, and it was just like, we're going to lose by 40 or we're going to lose by 60.
Look,
That's how it feels.
It's not very often I go into a game with zero confidence or zero belief that we could cause an upset. You guys know me pretty well, Rob especially. Like, you know, my confidence usually builds towards the week, and we get the game day, and I get there and I think, oh, yeah, we're going to win today. That's not.
What are the Roosters head to head?
That's not happening this week.
You know their price
So
head to head?
what was the
There's
price?
no-
$1.04 or something.
$1.06. So you can actually make 6% on your life savings
$41
in 90 minutes
It's
or
actually
so.
not better than
It's
it's not better than
41
bank interest.
It's not better than the bank
not
interest at the
bad.
moment.
You got to get on it now because we've talked about it.
Yeah, I'll-
Sam Fainu, first
I'll
try
have
scorer,
Sam
paying
Fainu as
$41, everyone.
Is it really? Yeah.
Alex Twal, 101.
You never know. To score
He's
eight
always
first
over,
try.
over 100.
So, yeah, there's some value in it.
Interesting.
Alex Twal this week should be 1,000 to 1.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, bet your house on it.
It's sad, you know. Like
It is sad.
Yeah, it is.
It's SFS. I would have liked. I've taken my son to Combank, Leichhardt, and Campbelltown this year. It would have been good. He's done Gosford as well. It would have been good to tick off the SFS because it's a great stadium. We went.
It is a good
Last
stadium.
year,
Last
yeah.
I haven't
year.
been to the new stadium yet.
The food's dear. That like a hamburger's probably dearer than
$25.
It's
No, it's
$22
probably-
a Combank. too.
No, it's probably dearer than the amount of points the Roosters will score. It's about $85, I think, for a hamburger.
We can only hope for some wet weather, guys. That might take 24 points off their final total.
Oh, so it'll only
if
be
it's not
60
if it's not wet, we're in trouble.
But yeah, I would have liked to have gone to this game, but I don't want to.
And I feel sorry
witness
for
a
the
massacre.
players. I genuinely do. It's hard to get motivated, but they've got to try and Benji's got to try and find a way to motivate them, to lift them. We've got a decent forward pack. Like they don't have the greatest pack in the world, the Roosters. I rate Radley, I rate Nafanu White. I don't rate the rest of their pack that much. We just
Mate,
got to get physical.
If we show up any percentage off our game, this is absolutely horrible.
No, I get that, but
Absolutely
they can't
horrible.
think like that. They just can't think like that. They just got to go out
Yeah,
there
but I
and play
can.
one set at a time, kick to the corners, kick chase, make your tackles. Just try and slow them down a little bit. Don't let them play their game. Like if they're going to beat us, let them beat us our way, not their way.
Hoff, if you go
Are
into the
you trying to
game-
get my hopes up?
No, I'm just trying to be like, I don't want to lose by 80. I'm happy to lose by 40.
If someone
That's
is
awful,
nuts
isn't it?
enough to go to the game, Hoff, Light Rail, Central Station.
Light Rail, Central Station, and walk across the park.
Are you going?
No.
Don't
Come
walk
on,
in
buy
front
me
of the
tickets.
Well,
bus when
any
you go
West
home.
Tigers fans, I'm sure, like Matty
There'll
G
be
and
West
that will
Tigers
go.
fans there.
All right, do we want to do trivia or other grades?
No,
do a
trivia.
Shout out to one of our Discords that joined us on Sunday last week. Adam lives in Monaco, would you believe?
Wow.
Wow, he's a
Lives in
millionaire.
Monaco.
Can he buy the team?
Originally from Dubbo, so he's a Dubbo boy. He made good.
Dubbo to Monaco.
Dubbo to Monaco.
Oh, that's a
Pretty-
juxt-
that's
that's
a
a
decent upgrade,
juxtaposition.
isn't it?
He's in Australia at the moment.
Is he
Before
avoiding
heads
tax?
home.
Is that why he's in Monaco?
No, his missus has a shit hot job apparently. So
A Formula One driver?
he's had dinner right next to George.
I think we
Russell.
just found our
Yeah,
new
right.
coach.
Yeah, so
If
we,
he can go from Dubbo to
sees them
Monaco.
all. Sees them all.
Charles
He lives on the
Leclerc.
track. Would you believe?
Really?
In a unit, yeah.
Oh, so not literally on the track, like
No, above the track, smartass.
On the road.
The rest
on
of us will be
street.
on the track on Sunday.
just homeless.
I doubt there'll be anyone on the street in Monaco.
Just does this all day.
Imagine the home if you are begging on the street in Monaco. Just get
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I said, so where are you from, Adam? And he goes, Monaco.
You
Oh,
hold out
okay.
your coffee cup and they put in like $100 bills.
But yeah, he had a great day. Not the win, no, not the result we wanted, but he still had a good day. He's here for a couple more weeks before he heads home. So shout out to
And
you,
he
Adam.
sat with you.
It was great meeting
Oh,
you.
bastard.
all that way to sit with you.
It's actually the best thing about doing
the
all this
best thing about-
podcasting stuff. Seriously, it's meeting
100%.
all these Tigers fans, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, you share all the same depressing stories. But
I enjoy the catch
we
up.
kind of bounce off
More
each
than
other. I
the
get a
game.
lot of texts from everyone. You get texts from everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
The worst part was I met Shane.
And Mick was out there as well with us.
It's like being a cult and the West Tigers are our Kool-Aid. That's what it's like.
Yep.
And Shane's not our leader.
Question one. The first New South Wales Rugby League game here was in 1935, and it was between
you remember it,
Balmain
Shane?
and Wes. Hofford just graduated from high school, I believe. Take a stab. Who won? What was the score? Closest to the
Who was it
pin.
between?
Well, Balmain would have won.
Balmain
You
and
wouldn't
Balmain would have won, or you
question
wouldn't have picked the question.
Balmain
Yeah,
and Wes?
100%.
Yeah.
So Balmain would have won. And what was the score, you reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon it was
Don't
a
look at the
hiding.
screen.
I reckon it was a
Sorry.
hiding because Josh might have put this up as a G up.
23-3.
Yeah. No,
That's
No,
not,
sorry,
not
no.
a bad guess. Not a
Okay,
bad
no,
guess.
23
Okay.
to
Yeah.
3.
17-6.
To
Did you
Balmain,
say that?
to Balmain
The
or
exact
West?
score?
Is that what it
West.
was?
Is that what it was?
Did West win?
No, it's not right. Balmain or West win.
West.
15-5.
To
Balmain.
no, West won 18-5. You very close.
Celebrating
Very close.
Leichhardt.
Exact
He's
same
going
score.
back to 1935 with West winning. What are you doing, mate?
Bonus point. Can you name a single player from that team?
Frank Hyde.
Ridley?
Ridley's one. Yep.
You were there. You
Frank-
were dead set
No,
there.
he was,
Frank Hyde.
he was in our team of the century.
It might be
Alan Ridley.
Might be reading the
You
screen.
were there.
No, I wasn't.
You and Stemo holding hands.
Sid Goodwin.
Yeah, I've
That's a
heard of
name.
Sid Goodwin,
That's a
yeah.
name.
Brother, old
name
he's
I
That's a
in
reckon.
name.
the
Is that a name up here? Maybe in the.
Disease-ridden
He
hand.
played for Australia, I think.
All right. Who played the most games here? And that's including the midweek cup games. Don't look at the screen.
Who is in what team?
And what are you talking about? The player, team?
Player. Sorry, player.
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 Hold on,
Sorry.
say it again.
Which player has played? No, I'm blocking the microphone. Which player played the most games here? And that's including midweek. Yes, he's actually played the most first grade games here too, but including
Paul Sirinen?
That's not a bad guess.
Ciro was fifth. You got to remember, Ciro had 2 years of Sydney Tigers playing at the SFS. So.
Yeah, but I'm just
not
trying to-
SFS, sorry, Parramatta Stadium.
Including.
Olsen Filipana.
Not even close.
Could it be.
I'm
He didn't even
going
play for
to
could it be
go-
long? Who would be long? I
It's
wonder if it's Gary Jack. No, that's not long
No,
enough.
Wayne Wigham.
Wayne Pearce. It'll be someone from the 80s.
Wayne Wigham is eighth.
Pearce.
Wayne Pearce is third.
The
Wayne
Black
Pearce
Flash.
is third. Ben Elias.
Ben Elias is second.
And it's
The
not
Black
Wayne
Flash?
Pearce, and it's
No,
not.
no. So he's later, is he?
Is he later or earlier or the same vintage?
Slightly later than Benny.
Oh, okay.
Slightly later than Benny.
Darren Senna.
Brasher?
Darren Senna.
No,
No.
he played for West
No,
Tigers.
you got to find
Right,
someone
it's
that played
about
midweek.
Maynard.
Midweek.
Brasher's not there. No, he was also a Sydney Tiger.
Yeah.
Dave
and
Brooks?
left. David Brooks is seventh.
Crikey.
It's Gary Jack.
It was Gary Jack,
Gary
was
Jack.
it? I did say
Three
it
more
earlier.
than Benny Elias. So 120
Because
for
he
Gary
came
Jack.
back in the mid-90s.
Yeah, so he came back. Yeah, but we're at
That was
Parramatta
Sydney
Stadium,
Tigers.
Oh,
and-
true.
Yeah, but yeah, he was still the most. Benny
Yeah.
Elias 117, Wayne Pearce 109, Steve Roach 99.
Yeah, but
Ciro,
Sydney Tigers played at
97.
Para.
Jimmy Jack, the world's greatest back.
Behind Rod Petherbridge.
I've never heard of this person, but who's scored the most tries at this ground?
Sorry, what was that?
Most
scored the most
tries.
tries?
Most tries here.
I've got to go back to... It's got to be someone from the 40s.
I don't even know.
I
know
I
who
can't.
he
It'll be
is.
someone from
Yeah.
the 40s
That
because
sounds like a
we
Rob
won
question.
three in a row.
Bobby Lulham, Sid Goodwin second.
I was gonna say Sid
Timmy
Goodwin.
Brasher third,
Wow.
35. Wigham fourth with 33. John Davidson fifth with 31.
Great left winger.
Arthur Patton 36. Gary Jack seventh with 29. Bob Mara
Bob Murray, yeah.
25. Larry Corrowa 24. Larry Corrowa didn't even play that many years, did he?
He was here in 78 and you think he left in 83.
I
So
can
it's
tell you it
like
wasn't
5 years.
Shane when we were passing the ball around earlier.
I didn't drop it, dickhead.
You didn't.
I didn't drop it once.
Yeah, because you couldn't run to catch it.
I was too busy laughing when he took the tap kick and tried to pass it to me at my feet. I cracked up
It
laughing.
wasn't passed at the
Daniel
feet,
got
that's
some good
bullshit.
good 4K footage of that, so we'll get it on the socials. Scotty Gale was 10th in that.
You actually look like you're
R.I.P.
90, not 70 out there.
I think you'll get this one, Rob. Who kicked the most goals here?
Ross
My-
Conlon.
Oh, it's got to be
He's
Keith Barnes,
second.
isn't it?
It's Keith
Keith
Barnes.
Barnes,
Ross
yeah,
Conlon
for sure.
second.
Keith
My
Barnes.
grandfather would always tell me.
Was
about
Len Colleen third by
golden
any
boots.
chance? Have you got anyone else on that list? Or not?
Who was that name?
Len Colleen. Is he on the list?
No, he's not in the top 10.
Not in the top
Wayne
10?
Miranda.
Yeah,
was
Wayne
third.
Miranda, a great right winger for Balmain.
Joe Jorgensen.
He was another winger from the 60s. Yeah.
Greg Cox.
Greg Cox, the 70s. He played for West too. And Cronulla.
David Brooks. I didn't realise he kicked goals.
Yeah, Brooksy kicked goals.
Mick Cronin is 7th.
Wow.
They played a lot of Amco
Yeah,
Cup
Amco
games.
Cup here.
Joel Kane 8th. Michael Campbell 9th. Mike Eden 10th.
Mike Eden. You know something about Mike Eden as a goal kicker? Can anyone on this panel?
Yeah,
tell me
I don't know.
something?
I don't know
do.
who
Well,
he is.
He's going to say,
I've
tell him,
tuned
Shane.
He was wasn't he the first
The
round the
around
corner
corner.
kicker ever?
No, the first around the corner kicker here was Johnny Gray, I think. But Mike Eden used to kick goals with both feet. So if it was on the right-hand touchline, he'd kick it with his left foot. And if it was a left-hand
Like a soccer
touchline, he'd kick
player.
it with the right foot. Yeah, he was brilliant. Played for the Roosters and Manly, I think.
All right, a bit of West Tigers now. What season did we have our highest crowd average? And that has to be a minimum of 3 games. I think every season we've had a minimum of 3 games.
Surely it's 2005. Because we had 22,000 for the
Yeah,
South
but
game.
we only came good late.
2005 was 2nd.
2010,
Yeah, I was going to say
2010 was 6th.
2011.
2011 was 9th.
2000. I'll say 2000.
2000 is not on the list.
2012, because we were expected to do well.
2012 was 5th.
2000?
It's obvious when you
so?
think about it.
It's obviously, what, 19?
It was 2006. So obviously coming
Oh,
off
because
a
we'd won the
premiership.
premiership. Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
And
Only-
everyone actually had hope.
But only by only by 400. This year is actually 4th, and I think it would be the highest, but they shut the gate. You can't get 18,000 in here
True.
anymore. So I think we would have averaged.
Well, what's the
19.
ground record? It's on the sheet.
20,
22 something.
Yeah,
Who did we play?
South,
I was
2005.
here.
It's when they were
I
sitting
was
up
on the
on
hill.
top of the
Yeah,
the
I was on-
scoreboard and toilets and the buildings
I think
across the
that
road,
there was an
the trees.
I think there actually was a bigger Amco Cup.
People were on my
crowd
shoulders.
here,
Yeah.
but which player holds the record for the most points in a game here?
Brett Hodgson.
Conlon?
No, I don't have the
Could be.
First or
Oh,
second.
could be Miranda.
It is not.
Not
Keith
Miranda.
Barnes again?
I'll give you guys 10 guesses each, and I don't think you
Oh,
get
okay,
it.
so it's back to
So it's
before
not-
Shane was born.
It's not a West Tigers player.
Oh, it's not a West Tigers player.
But he
But we
has.
know of him.
He
Mick Cronin.
no.
No?
Is it a Tigers player?
No.
This player played for West.
Come on.
So he was shit.
Hey, hold on.
It's you.
Oh,
Come
John
on.
Doherty.
He may have been the leading point scorer of all time at one stage, and he also coached the
come
West
on.
Tigers.
He played for
Oh,
West Tigers.
Terry Lamb.
Terry Lamb.
Who played?
The other coach we don't like,
Oh, Jason
Jason
Taylor.
Taylor.
Jason
Boo.
Taylor. So
Gosh.
in 2001 we lost 66-12, and he scored 2 tries and kicked 11 from 11.
There must have been 4
yeah,
players in the
Hey.
sin bin for him to score a
I
try.
remember that day.
He could kick a goal, mate. I tell you
14,
that.
14.
Yeah, except when he
1,000.
played Norse in a semi-final one year. Or was he played for Norse and he missed
That was
everything?
a horrible day.
Nathan Highmarsh.
He
got
could,
the
he could
bin.
kick a field
Sin
goal,
bin.
though.
Yeah, he hit one for North, didn't he, in a semi-final? Yeah. Who has played the most West Tigers games here?
Who's made the what?
Most games here for the West Tigers
Rob Farah.
specifically. Robbie Farah is 2nd.
Benji Marshall.
No, he was injured.
Benji's 3rd.
Really? Even
Oh,
Benji
Chris
was
Lawrence.
Chris Lawrence, yeah. Chris Lawrence, 42. Robbie Farah, 41. Benji has played 40. 2 of those one of those was for Souths. 39 for the Tigers. And then Scando, 4th with 34. Luke Brooks is 5th with 32.
That's crazy that Benji wasn't here for 5 years and he only just misses out
Yeah,
on the
that's what I
record.
said.
Yeah, I guess those early years
And he got injured.
we played more games
Yeah.
in
He
got
the early
injured.
years.
Correct.
Did his shoulder those 2 years?
Yeah.
We went to the SFS
Yeah.
for a bit of his career, I guess. Noffa is 7th, tied 7th with Aaron Woods, the 28 each. Keithy Galloway and Twally. So Twally's on 26 at the moment. He needs 16 to catch Chris Lawrence.
Well, and he'll get a year of playing. We got in 2027.
So he
He'll
might-
probably play 7 here.
Yeah,
that year.
so he'll probably get the 33 possibly
True.
from there.
Good point, Gary.
I know, I'm full of them.
Will he play long enough to
You're full of something.
Yeah, he should be
to get
Maybe not
42?
Should be right.
Build the statue of Twally out the front.
Where did Darren Clark come?
Darren Clark is not on the list.
He actually looked.
I don't know who that is.
That was an Olympic sprinter that Alan Jones got to play on the wing for 5 minutes
Okay.
in the early 90s.
All right. Shouts all the boomers out there that got that.
400-metre runner.
Which player played the most games here without losing?
What do you mean
Without losing at
What,
all?
never lost the game?
Never lost a game. Who
It wasn't Jonathan Thurston.
Who has?
Well, he never lost the game.
He never won it. This player won every game they play. They won every game they play. There's a lot of players who are 100.
Yeah.
Like played one or two.
Yeah.
This player has played the most.
I think I know the
At
team
this
it would be
ground?
from.
Gareth Ellis?
No, we never freaking beat
Gareth
Para
Ellis
here.
would've
We
lost.
never beat Para here. So I'm going to say Brett Kenny.
We
never beat Para
Brett
here.
Kenny's not on the list. No.
Is it a Para
Is this
player?
a West Tigers thing? Or a Balmain?
Is it about?
Most of them are for West Tigers. yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're
I thought it
West
was a
Tigers
Balmain
player.
thing.
It's a West Tigers player.
And they never lost here.
They won one game with a different club.
Owen Craigie.
No. No, he definitely would have
He
lost games.
definitely would have
here.
lost games.
The thing is, if you think about it, it's not. It's 5 games, so they obviously weren't here for very long to lose games. The answer is Scott Sattler. Played 5 games here, 4 for us, 1 for Penrith, and never lost.
Great question.
Yeah.
I could have been
Second-
here for another 10 years and we would have played finals first.
There are
I
three.
think
before I
Scott
got that.
Sattler could have been here and not got that one right.
There are 3 players. 3 players that have 4 out of 4. Jack Bird,
Wow.
funny enough, 1 for the Sharks, 3 for the Tigers. Mark Flanagan, 4 out of 4.
I loved Mark Flanagan. Great,
4 out of 4
great
for the
little back
Tigers.
rower.
Jeremy Lattimore, 2 for Penrith, 1 for Cronulla, 1 for the Dragons. So he's 4 out of 4. Of current players, Kai Pearce-Paul is 3 out of 3.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Luke Lalii is 3 out of 3. Tristan Hope is 3 out of 3. No,
Gosh, that'd be a great trivia question to put Tristan Hope in
Yeah.
there, winning.
keep up with this one, Yachty. Your trivia question.
This is really good.
Patrick Herbert is also 3 out of 3. So
Very good.
yeah, so those players.
So anyone who joined us this year is 3 out of 3
if
because
Kai Pearce-Paul comes out 2027 and we win 3 in a row, he'll take the record.
Until
Fait
he loses one.
complete.
2028.
It's a fait complete.
Until he loses one.
we're not
Yeah.
playing here next year.
That's what 2028 is.
2028.
Yeah,
I
so
thought
if,
you said seven.
we come out and win 3 in a row, 2028, with Kai Pearce-Paul has a chance. I mean, Patrick Herbert, Tristan Hope.
Are we,
Herbert
hey, in
won't be
28, are we going to be still playing at Combank as well?
Probably.
Yes.
We are we?
It hasn't been officially technically decided yet. There's no contract with Combank for 2028 at this point, but I'd expect we would play there.
Madness.
Which referee has ref the most West Tigers games here?
Manda,
Sorry, there are 3 refs.
Clark.
Clark is not in the top anything.
And they're West Tigers games.
West
aren't they?
Tigers specifically game. West Tigers. So yeah, we're only talking. So we're talking the last 26
Klein.
years. Klein is tied for. He's one of the 3.
I don't notice.
Adam G,
referees.
he's been around for a long
Monsoon
time.
Jaguar.
Adam G is tied 5th.
Oh, what about what was Jethro's last name?
No.
Shane Haynes.
No.
Shane Hayne is another.
Yeah.
1 to go.
God, I hate that.
Who's
bloke.
currently a ref?
Oh, one of those brothers.
The tall
the
one.
tall one? Can you tell me his name?
Grant Atkins is the
Grant
third one.
Atkins,
Tony
okay.
Archer is 4th. with
Son of
8.
Graham Atkins.
Jason Robinson is 5th with 7. So, and Badger's in there as well, and Peter Goff. So who's the current? Ashley Klein or Grant Atkins. Next time they ref here, they'll take over the record. There. Last one, random one that you'll probably have no idea. Which month of the calendar of the year has had the most West Tigers games?
June.
It ain't September.
September is actually 7th.
Yeah, because
Why
we
would you
don't
say
play
a month with
finals.
30 days.
But we have played September. We have played last
Three,
round of the
three,
year.
three,
We
four.
played a couple of. We were here for
I don't
Father's
care.
Day a couple of years ago.
It's
5-week month,
no,
mate.
it's
You
going.
get
It's
5
going.
weeks off.
100. It's going to be May or August. So which one is it? It's got 31
Neither.
days. No?
See, it's June.
It's not June. June's 3rd.
How's June?
I'll say,
It's got one day less.
As you look at the screen.
weekend.
and
no,
read the
I'm not
answer.
looking at it. I'm short-sighted. I can't
You
read
are a
that.
cheat.
Okay, March.
You are a cheat.
March is
You
second.
and Alex Seyfarth cheat at trivia.
I'll say July.
We already said
You
that.
were. It was July. No,
I
you
swear to
didn't.
God, I didn't see it.
Yeah, July.
You and
22
Alex
Oh, I
Seyfarth
said August, didn't I?
cheats.
Yeah.
22, so 106 games in total for the West Tigers here. 22 in July, 17 in March, 16 in June, 15 in August, 14 in April, 10 in May, 8 in September. So we have played September footy here, just not obviously finals. Obviously the last round of there's been a lot of last round of the year here on September, and 4 in February. So that must have been the Olympic year. We must have started the season
Okay.
early. So
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, it's starting
that's
February.
trivia, Leichhardt Oval trivia.
Oh, we can't do questions, obviously, for the we've got
am
no
I?
audience. We've got a
Oh, I do have a who am I? Sorry,
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Yep. Let's
And we're not
hope-
allowed to answer that one, are we?
No, keep it to
Shane, you're going
yourselves.
to judge.
But we can answer it and they can
Why?
hear us and they can post
Why?
it.
Who's
Hopefully
going to judge who
Hopefully
answers
my
first?
laptop doesn't.
Yeah, how are we going to judge? Oh, Daniel's
Oh.
got to see who answers
No,
first.
Shane can.
I can.
He's got it in
I'm,
front of him.
I'm miles behind.
Wait,
though.
no, I didn't do a who am
Just
I.
bring it up to
You didn't do
live.
who am
Nah,
I?
I forgot to do a who am I.
Do you want
that's
to
all
top
right.
your head?
Do one off the top of my
Yeah.
head.
No, you've probably got one saved somewhere, haven't you?
Doesn't even have to
Just-
be a football player.
Just do the same one from last week.
Belinda Carlisle.
I'm trying to think who.
Mate,
Give me-
some of
give me
those
a
pictures
second.
of you and Belinda Carlisle, like, you're leaning in here.
That was
like
where the
this.
birthday
What's going
joke
on?
came from.
What's going on? Like this.
Hey. Still love her.
Did you see
Still
Bonnie
do.
Tyler's
Her
funeral procession the
still-
other day?
How many thousand people turned out?
Yeah, what a
Didn't
legend.
she die like 2 months ago?
There's a lot. Got to get a body back
Yeah.
over to. Is it Wales?
To Wales.
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
America.
America, I think.
Yeah,
What, did they walk her there?
on a boat maybe, on a ship.
Have some respect for the dead.
Oh, she's not going to hear
Hey,
it.
quick shout out.
Nothing but a
Vietnam
heartache.
Veterans Day today. So shout out to all the Vietnam vets, including my dad. He went over there.
Really?
Yep.
In the ballot? Was he in
Yeah,
the?
yeah,
right.
On that. So yeah, they didn't get the recognition they deserved when they come back, but years ago, it all changed, and so yeah, shout out to all those guys.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah, my grandfather and uncle were in that ballot. You're too young for the. By how? I wasn't alive during. I don't know when the Vietnam War. I'm terrible at history. I don't know when the Vietnam War was. It was
he's well-
1966, my dad
60s.
went.
God help me, I was only 19 months.
right.
Very good.
Now, Shane was old enough.
That makes sense because my grandparents. Yeah.
Thanks for
were-
making
were,
me
you know,
feel old,
yeah,
bud.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Sorry, I didn't do the maths in my head.
That's all
I
right.
do know how old.
Muhammad Ali
You are.
threw his gold medal in the river in protest. You know that?
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't go. He got conscripted to go to Vietnam. He goes, "Why should I go and fight a war that I've got nothing to do with?"
Really?
Yeah,
I
he
thought
did.
that happened
I
earlier.
could not imagine that.
I thought that
today.
happened after the Rome Olympics. Anyway.
No.
All that Vietnam chat, and I still haven't found a player yet. I've got to think of one. Let me think. I'm trying to think.
Riveting.
Who we haven't done yet. Talk
So
amongst
what
it's gotta be a
amongst
West
What have you
Tigers
been
yourselves.
player.
doing in your time off, Roberto?
What have I been doing? Well, I've got a little nose
He's-
nasal procedure next week, so
Yeah,
that'll be
he
fun. I've got a
started
son,
another podcast.
son getting married in a few weeks. That's really exciting.
He's been in negotiations with PNG.
No, I've been watching you guys do your podcast, which has been
Negotiations
really
with
good.
PNG, tax
Definitely going to do a PNG podcast. I'm reaching out to Shamus.
They're
Yep.
going
Yep.
over. They're touring the
We're going to
facilities
be
next week.
we're going to be based in PNG in a couple of years from now.
They're looking at the hole in the ground that's going to be their studio.
Yep, pretty much.
And how's the ice game, Gaz?
It's I sold a heap of ice today. Do you want some?
No, thanks.
I think Shane put half of it down my back earlier in the dressing room. You got
All right,
one?
I've got one. So whoever's first in the chat to answer wins a $25 voucher to the Summer Hill Hotel. My laptop is on 7%, so it might die before we get to the end of the.
Stop looking. You are a dead
I'm not
set
looking.
cheat.
I'm
doesn't-
not
You are a
looking.
cheat.
Just don't
He's
say
not allowed
it.
to say the
Just
answer
don't
anyway.
say
Swear
it.
to God, I didn't look, Josh.
Yes, you'll tell me the answer.
I was looking down here in the chat.
Born in the 30th of October 1934. I was born in Wales, United Kingdom.
I got it.
Yeah, I knew you would get it.
Bonnie Tyler.
Is not Bonnie Tyler. Emigrated to Australia in 1950 to Wollongong and went to Wollongong High School. was graded at Wollongong when he was 19 as a halfback and represented country in the Southern District sides against the touring Great Britain
Oh, yes.
Lions.
Just gave it away.
Got to skip over, just make sure it's something.
Someone's already answered it anyway.
Made his debut for New South Wales in 1956, played for Australia in 1957 World Cup, but broke his cheekbone in the opening match of the series, but stayed on to kick 5 goals. Made his Test debut against New Zealand in Brisbane in the 1959 Trans-Tasman Series. Led Australia in 1960 in all 3 tests of a domestic series against France. They beat in Brisbane. They won 55-6 and kicked a Test record of 10 goals in that game. After he retired, he made 17. All right, but in 1976 became secretary manager of the Balmain Tigers Leagues Club. People have already got it in the chat. It is, of course, the great
Keith Barnes.
Golden Boots, Keith Barnes. So do we have a winner?
Jason D was the first.
I feel like Jason
lives
D's
in
won a
Adelaide.
few.
Jason D
Next.
would have got it when you said Wales.
I thought he was Scottish.
I literally just learned that he was
He
Welsh.
was Welsh.
I never knew he was Welsh.
I didn't know he was Welsh.
Yeah.
And that trivia,
Anthony
trivia never
Gallagher
said he
was
was coach.
second.
Who was?
Anthony Gallagher was the second person to answer.
Okay,
Gallagher?
who's in Sydney
Noel.
to give the voucher
Is
away?
he related?
Anthony, if you're in Sydney, can you let us know in the chat?
Is he related to Noel and
Liam?
Liam? Yeah.
I hope not. I don't like those guys. He doesn't
Yeah.
like me either. Hoff.
No,
You hate good music.
not the only one.
Why don't you like Oasis?
They shit me.
Oh, you both don't like Oasis?
No, I hate them.
Bloody Gen X.
Liam Gallagher tried to fight me once.
Yeah, we know that story. We've heard that.
Yuck.
Do you like Oasis? Ricardo?
Oh, yeah, I don't mind him. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just me and the rest of us millennials. There
I
last
should
year,
have.
I
I
guess.
should have had a fight with him.
Yeah, Anthony lives in Sydney, so the $20, $25 voucher is yours, mate.
Yeah, you're right, Rob.
All right. Guys, I got to go. Love you all. Go the West Tigers.
Yeah, see you, Adam Dewey.
But thank you, Rob. We'll go quickly finish up with the other grades.
Yep.
So thank you to Rob. He
Yeah,
just
bud.
does have to rush off to back home, family emergency. So we'll I'll tell you guys off air. Righto, Jersey Flag this week. I'm so lost without my slides. I believe Jersey Flag got a 42-36 win over the Dragons. The Maggie started well again.
I know. They've shit the bed,
Shat the
unfortunately.
bed, 36-24 loss to the Dragons. Of course, we won in the NRLW, as we mentioned earlier. In the Women's Premiership, they went down to the Steelers, 24-20 in that one. There, ladder-wise, I believe the Magpies are out of finals contention. From
They are
memory.
now. I think they would be, 100%.
So they are, it's a top 5, and they're coming 9th, 6 points out of the air. They are cooked, but our Jersey Flag, I believe, is still within a hunt.
Yep.
So good luck to the Jersey Flag squad. This week, where are the Maggies playing this week?
They're playing the Roosters at Wenny Park, Wentworth Park.
the Greyhound
track.
Which the
Which,
Premier...
which thanks to Clover Moore,
yeah. Oh, it's Clover Moore, is it?
shutting, I think so.
So we've already lost
Yep.
half a golf course and we're going to lose. Did
Now,
you see the
now
big...
we lose them Wenny Park.
Did you see
Absolute
the-
travesty.
Did you
So
see
you
the,
are a boomer.
I love the dogs.
good old dish lickers?
Oh.
Did you see... I think it was Batuta put up a post. Clover Moore says she's going to turn half the SCG into a park because they only need half a ground for cricket.
Don't even get me started on her.
Don't get me started, Rabs. Yeah, playing the
Oh,
Roosters.
yeah, playing 12:30 against the Roosters, a game they should win.
It'd be cool if they could run the dogs like at halftime, before the game, halftime, and after. I'm sure plenty of people have made that reference before. See you, Rob. Don't know if that horn made it through the mic. Jersey Flag this week. Freaking app's not. New South Wales rugby league app is so rubbish. Anyone know when the Jersey Flags? This is great radio.
This weekend.
It is this weekend.
I'm trying to find it for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh,
the app's
yeah,
not
hold
working on my
hold
phone.
Hold on, Jersey Flag. Yep, okay.
Got it?
Oh, same place, Wenny Park,
Okay, there we go.
Yep, 5th versus 10th.
Oh, the gates. Rob's just messaged. The gate's shut. They've shut the gate on us. So we're stuck here for the
We're
night.
stuck here for the night.
All right.
Yep, so they're playing at 2:45 Jersey Flag. So after the Cup.
All right. Anything else before we
Hello?
say goodnight to Big Dog? Rob's stuck at the gate.
You need
My
Joel.
laptop's dead.
All right, mate.
We're still live, but
Yeah.
thank you to Daniel for
All right, I'll call you back.
producing
I'll
tonight. It's
I'll
been
ring
an
you. I'll ring
honour.
Joel.
Leichhardt Oval, great way to finish. Thank you, boys, for coming to watch us. Thank you to everyone who joined us on the live stream. I hope it, yes, it's not fun times as a West Tigers fan at the moment. Not fun for Rob, who's stuck at the gate trying to get back to his family. But, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, use your muscles, Rob.
All right.
Use your muscles.
I'll ring him back. Thanks, bud. All good. No, it's all right.
So yeah, Hero Raw will be back on Thursday with Rach and Kelly. The Faithful Boys will be back on
Friday.
afternoon.
Hey, mate, you said you can open it
Claws
yourself.
out back on Sunday night. Likely to be one show again. Probably going to air at 6:30 with Eddie, Steve,
Coach.
Coach Adel, and myself.
Awesome. We were so professional for the whole. Thank you for Daniel Mic'd Up Studios running. So we were so professional for how long? Big show tonight. About 110 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people can forgive us.
Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, Rob's had to go. Emergency.
Time to say goodnight to Big Dog. As always.
Go the West Tigers.
Go the Tigers.